Hello, and welcome to Goats and Dragons, the stream where Helpful Goat Gaming plays Dungeons and Dragons, a game of shared storytelling where I try to kill my friends. And hey, guess what? Galway made a whole new overlay tonight. Let's go ahead and bring that on. Wow. Loving it. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Gilbert, the benevolent dictator of Helpful Goat Gaming, but tonight, I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master. And as always, is the unbenevolent dictator of Helpful Goat, Galway, playing the tiefling sorcerer Charity.
You had a wicked stutter in the middle of that, which was hysterical. Hey, everybody.
Adam, playing the halfling rogue Burbage Kemp.
Hey, everyone. I am so happy you're here.
Lena.
That sounds sincere. Because it was.
Was it
I'm
not?
so happy you're here. Lena, playing the Goliath Barbarian Stormbringer.
Hey!
And Darcy, playing the tiefling cleric Hakari.
This song goes out from Bellet to Charity. Hello, it's Bellet. Was thinking after all this time you'd like to talk, to go over all our past. They say in time I'm supposed to kill ya, but I ain't done much killing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in my realm thinking about the way we used to be when you were younger and worshipped me. I've forgotten how it felt when you would bend and kiss my feet. There's much bloodshed between us, and you'd better watch your back. Hello from the heaven side. I must have screamed 3,000 times. I want to tell you I'm sorry. I couldn't rip out your heart, but it don't matter, 'cause I'll clearly tear you apart very soon.
That was perfect. That was beautiful.
I love you, Darcy.
Sorry for my voice, everyone.
You have nothing to be sorry for.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love you, Darcy. That was amazing. Fuck bad bitch.
Oh yeah, spoilers, I suppose, in that song.
And there we go.
Sorry.
No. Exactly why I'm like, we're not going to be able to be spoiler shielding.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. So hey everyone, this is us.
In all our wretched glory.
Welcome to Twitch. We are doing a live podcast recording, so there might be technical stuff, there might be all kinds of weird glitches. We might lose power on one of us, who knows? We never know what's going to happen. But if you want to hear the edited version of this, go ahead and listen to the podcast. Goats and Dragons is where you're going to find tonight. We also have a podcast, Helpful Goat Gaming Presents, and that is where we tend to play some one-shots, some shorter campaigns. Galway's been running several different one-shots and short campaigns in his World of Tyr, which is so fun. So you can check those out, as well as some Behind the Goats stuff, where you can just kind of get into our personal lives a little bit more, if that's something you're interested in. And that's on the
Like
Helpful
our
Goat Gaming
personal
Presents.
views and experiences of D&D and games.
There were way less ominous ways to phrase that.
I mean,
I
I
talked about my penis a lot in mine.
yeah.
I cut
does.
that out. I cut it off.
Oh, you cut that out? Oh.
Do you
Well,
mean
okay,
the
yeah.
content or the penis?
Both.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're affiliate on Twitch, which means you can cheer and subscribe to us. And as a reminder, anyone who has Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free through Twitch Prime. It's free for you, and we get a bunch of benefit from that. Super easy to link those accounts, get that set up. And yeah, thanks for being on tonight. We're going to be trying to monitor chat. So if you have any questions, this is kind of free form. We're just kind of getting through it at this moment. So if we might stop and answer questions at some point or whatever. and if not us, we have an amazing group of regulars who can answer a bunch of questions or get you caught up on what's going on. And yeah, I think that kind of does it for that part of it. Golly, do we have any sort of added family members since, was it Wednesday?
I don't know what time.
Thursday.
Thursday, I guess. Although technically I wasn't doing MCing for Spire, so no, not really actually. No.
We're good. Awesome.
We're good.
Great.
But we do tremendously appreciate everyone who follows, anyone who subs, Twitch Prime or otherwise, on any donation. Thanks so much.
Yeah. If you type in the ! Donate or ! Discord, you can get links to our coffee page or our Discord, where you can join us and play games with us on the regular. So that's so much fun. All right. So I think without any further ado, any other announcements? We are playing Dungeons and Dragons with Dominique Monaghan, I guess.
You might want to
That's
mention
kind of
that.
nice. Probably should promote that a little bit. So
And,
that's on Wednesdays.
and coming up this next Tuesday, we'll have our friend Rachel.
Yeah, and our friend Rachel will be on sort of a goat's eye view, where again we kind of get into more Dungeons and Dragons sort of things. Yeah, so a lot of content, a lot of good stuff coming your way from Helpful Go Gaming. But without further ado, maybe we begin tonight's episode of Goats and Dragons.
Is music playing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hear it now. Bum 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 bum.
Doing the same thing.
Bum 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 bum.
He's swinging for contact.
Bum 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 bum. That's all I got tonight. Is just that.
It's okay.
We're only bringing the hot energy tonight. Only the hot stuff.
Oh,
All right.
the dog wants up. Excuse me for a minute. Come here.
I'll just go straight into it. So previously on Goats and Dragons Fates of Rin, the family, after dealing with the inequities of their host's unnatural longevity, left De Vere's secret place and traveled via recall spell to Cliff Mill again. The family set their tired eyes then toward the west in the Bovalian mountains to try to find Stormbringer's tribe, her sister, Dawn Protector, and the tome called the Process of a Tirana. Now, after a night of light snow, you all awake in the morning, refreshed from a well-spent evening, and the closest thing you all have to what you might call home. Your horses have been well kept over the last couple months, and the town provides you with some basic travel supplies, tents, torches, 20 days of rations and feed for each of you and your steeds. And if there is then kind of anything else you'd like to do in town before departing, or if there's anyone you'd like to talk to, please, what would you all like to do?
Galway, our aid is the same as what I would have recorded for last time I asked you, right?
Sorry, I forgot I can talk again. Not in the live screen covered. I was like, yes, thumbs up. I'm like, wait, no. Yeah. That's like, I think that's the new standard. Because that was based on not having used a lot of spells.
Who was that girl that I was kind of starting to like? We haven't played this in a while, and I don't write down people's names because I'm fucking, I don't know, something. I like to make my life difficult. The girl, one of the chicks, it was either the woman who became the mayor or somebody who was on the ship with us was starting to get like stronger and was flirting with me some. I might be conflating two people.
Right, someone on the ship, Rosie, I believe, actually.
Weird.
Which is kind of funny, right? Yeah.
Before we leave, I'll go talk to her and
Ship
see how
isn't
she.
here.
She ain't here.
Yeah, the ship actually is not here.
Oh, we just left.
Ship
We left
is-
everybody.
A couple weeks away.
All of them.
We're probably a week away from sailing. Yeah, they're going the long way here. You guys went the quick way.
Cool. Well, never mind then. I'll just kind of hang out and wait.
Burbage has a toothache. Burbage has a toothache, and he's walking around. He's thinking to himself, "God, I wish there was some kind of dental professional in Cliffmill."
What's a dentist?
Stormbringer, you've never had a dentist before.
Bitch, I'm a Goliath. I live in the mountain tribes. Why do you think I've had a dentist?
Then why do you know what a therapist and an exorcist are?
We
Right.
care a lot about our spiritual and psychological well-being. That's very important.
But fuck your
No.
teeth then, I guess.
Yeah, fuck
was
your
a-
teeth.
Deep cut back to season 1.
Yes, there actually. Yeah, there is a. They tend to call them mouth doctor instead of a dentist specifically.
Just sounds weird.
Andy,
Yes.
I'm teeing something up for you here from 3 versions.
Yeah.
And you went with the
Yep.
So you're
The
so there's
practice of dentistry was created many, many years ago.
so we're not going to meet the surprise dentist of Cliffmill.
Not right now.
All right, I will be cutting all of this out. Let's start over.
What's going on?
I'm
No, Burbage doesn't have a toothache. What do we want to do?
Don't worry, chat. I'm right there with you.
Andy very explicitly said in that episode, like, yes, the surprise dentist of Cliffmill is a thing, but I guess not.
You mean 100 years ago?
It was only like a month ago. Oh wait,
It would be like a tradition that would be
Wait,
like
which
passed
episode?
down.
Oh.
Also,
What's the-
100 years isn't that long if it was an elf.
It wasn't. I don't think it was an elf.
All right, stick and move. Give us the prompt again, Andy, because everything so far has been a non-starter.
Right?
Rosie's not around.
Rosie.
Here, I want to go do a dentist. Wait, no, I don't. All right. Let's
Charity's
start over.
Charity's sitting and drinking with Aideen,
Yeah.
a character who's actually here.
Stormbringer's just standing and staring at Aideen and Charity.
There's thunder in Colorado. Ooh, it's a big
Jesus, that's-
thunderstorm.
That is some pretty intense thunder.
Yeah, that was loud.
For Colorado, that's huge thunder.
Yeah. So, Charity's drinking with Aideen. You guys have gotten your horses. You can add the supplies to your inventory if you'd like to have them.
And it was 20 for each person and 20 for each mount.
Yes, 20 days of rations for each person, 20 days of feed for each mount.
Do we
I'll
all
put
have
the-
horses?
I'll put the feed
Yeah.
in the party storage.
One of those is a camel.
Yours is a camel. Yes.
Yes.
Your horse died. If
Yeah,
you
'cause you keep
remember
killing them.
last time.
Yeah.
You came into town on a horse.
You kill all my animals.
Not all of
You
them.
better watch
Yes,
Mugen.
our party
No, that's
storage,
sad.
which is still set to be met.
Quickly a lot of times too.
I haven't killed the camel yet. It's all good.
Yeah.
That camel, we had more.
That camel, true.
He's
Alright,
plucky. He's a goddamn survivor.
You guys, we should get going. I wanna go into the mountains now because this is totally like I want to go there, right? I've totally been wanting to go there, and I'm not just trying to advance the plot so we don't just hang out in Cliffmill forever, talking and not having anything happen because there's no dentist or Rosie. Let's go.
Totally Cliffmill.
Burbage is buying 2 healing potions if he can afford it. How much is that?
Yeah, there are just 2 left in town. Yeah.
How much are
So
they?
that'll be 50 gold.
Baja, Extreme Baja Blast last time, didn't I?
I think, yeah.
I think I still have some though. Let's look.
All right.
So we good? We're gonna go to the mountains. The mountains.
So
Yeah.
Sounds
I
Stormbringer,
have no idea how I'm going to edit this, but
it
sure.
seems worth noting that your perspective on going to the mountains or not has rather shifted rapidly.
I mean, okay, Galway. You wanna go with that? You don't just want to let me try to get us advanced. You want to make me have to actually fit with my character motivations.
how dare
You argued for staying inside Stronghold for a couple of years. You and Andy. I'm not letting him get out of this unbloodied. He's gonna have to put some effort in.
You know what, Charity, you're right. Let's just stay here forever. Let's get rid of Aideen and everybody else in the town just in case.
I'm not a big fan of that.
But we can just stay here.
Not a big fan of getting rid of everyone, especially the Aideen part.
I don't mean kill. You don't like me killing people. We established that you guys get upset if I kill people. I just mean get rid of.
We don't get upset if you kill people, Stormbringer. We get upset if you kill people who we're actively trying to save.
I wasn't actively trying to save him.
Also,
I was actively trying to kill him.
Also, that felt even more ominous somehow. Not going to kill them, just get rid of them. What does that? Don't tell me. I don't want to know what that entails.
Just go into the ocean. Just go into the ocean.
Arben was coming up behind you with a 2 beers, and then hears that, it kind of turns around slowly.
Isn't it morning? Why is he drinking?
Think about the day he's had.
Never mind. Of course he's drinking.
And
I'm drinking.
Yeah, Kari's drinking.
You're an
Arben-
alcoholic.
and Arben is still
Because I enjoy a few libations now and then.
Arben is still Burbage's prisoner. Yes, he's not just independently going around and buying beers.
That might have been a pity beer from
still
Wolfie.
tied up as you're leaving town.
Why wouldn't he be?
I think the plan was to keep him tied up indefinitely.
What are you?
Okay.
What is happening
we-
in your brain with Arben?
Okay. No.
Are
It's a
we
good
taking him with
clarification.
us, actually?
Yeah, are you guys taking Arben with you into the mountains?
Yes.
I think
Otherwise,
so.
we can't trust him to be alone because then he's going
Right.
to go back to Conway.
So then we'd have to kill him, and they don't want me to kill him. So
He's my prisoner for the foreseeable future until I can be certain, until Burbage can be certain that he's not going to fuck us over.
Charity. Actually,
There is a prison in town. If
we also have
you
something.
would like to
We also have
talk
something
to
we can.
Andy, no, we're bringing him.
We have something we can leverage
Oh,
here.
it's fine. Yeah, you can do
One
it.
second. We have something we can leverage here. Charity's going to sort of look at him and sort of scratch. Arben,
Hey,
various unfortunate things have happened to you as a result of our belief that you are going to go tell Ponway about certain things you've overheard. Yes?
I don't know why these terrible things are happening to me, but if that's the reason, sure, I guess.
But you would agree that terrible things are happening to you.
Yes.
As a question, Arben, do you feel that it's necessary to tell Ponway about these things? Why are D4s appearing?
Y'all, I just want to point out that we actually already had this conversation with Arben, and he was like, no, fuck Ponway. I hate him. Or something. Not quite that, but that was in Lena speak. But we already did talk about this with him.
Did Andy hear my question to Arben?
Andy,
hear you,
we can't hear you.
Something got unplugged, I bet.
Was it the doggy? At least it wasn't the internet this time.
Oh, he's gone.
I think that was an intentional gone.
Okay, that's better.
Any better?
Yes, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
Should turn the camera back on.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay. So, just to get a clean pass. So, do you feel compelled to discuss with Ponway what you heard?
No, I don't think Ponway needs to hear any of this. I needed to hear it. I'm not sure I trust him as much anymore.
No. None of us do, because we've all seen the bodies. In an attempt to possibly extricate yourself from this, would you mind perhaps submitting to a Zone of Truth spell and saying that, because that might convince Burbage to this?
Absolutely, yeah. If it makes you trust me more, and there's a lot less killing of me, sure, I would do that.
To be fair, there has been much less killing of you recently. Aideen,
the past day.
In the past day.
Aideen, could you possibly Zone of Truth him?
Hey, here we go. And anyone who wants to in the area can either fight that or succumb to the Zone of Truth spell. But certainly Arben will automatically fail his.
I'll automatically fail mine.
If I'm in the area, I don't care if I fail it.
Yeah, I'll fail it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you are all under the Zone of Truth spell.
So, Arben.
Hey, how long does this last, Charity?
You have to be honest.
I know.
I don't know. It's not my spell.
You just cast it.
No, Aideen.
No,
Aideen
Aideen cast it.
Oh, Aideen! Hi! How long does this last?
This is by far the sloppiest Fates of Rin stream we've ever
We
had.
haven't played in like a month, okay?
I know, yeah, it's...
Aideen, how long does this last?
Yeah, Aideen then will say, it's about an hour. It's fine.
Sweet! Before we
minutes,
get
something
to
like that.
Arben, wait, those are big. That's a big difference.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay, before we get to Arben, Hikari, what happened to your feelings?
Oh, shit.
What?
You said you got rid of them.
What did I do?
No,
Did I do
Stormbringer
something?
just asked you. Did you hear the
I'm
question?
sorry. I'm so sorry. I was looking at my spells. Okay, say that again. I just froze.
Hikari, what happened to your feelings?
I can't. Oh, I went in and out.
What happened to your feelings?
What happened to my feelings? Oh, shit.
And you're under a Zone of Truth. You either can't talk or you have to tell the truth.
I don't say anything.
Oh.
Hikari, come on. We're friends, right? And you said when you had brain damage that you got rid of your feelings, and that's just a big concern for me. So I just want to know what you mean by that.
I don't know. She's not. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything.
Interesting.
But Hikari, it's important because
would do.
we care about you and we need to know what's going on. And having feelings, I think, is an important part of being a humanoid.
Has anyone ever seen an emotive centaur?
I've never seen a centaur.
Wait, I think I rode one time.
I feel like you guys are just like changing the conversation now, but the conversation is about where are Hikari's feelings?
I agree that this is also a topic I would be interested in learning more about.
I walk over to, I don't know, where are we right now? We're in a...
You're toward the sort of western gate, kind of saying goodbyes and getting all your stuff around on your animals.
Okay.
So you're outside.
Cliff Mill. Can I run out of the Zone of Truth?
you just bolt out like 30 feet away.
Okay, no. So I just kind of walk off for a minute and turn my back, but like you can still hear me if I talk. Like I'm that far away. And I just say, sometimes we have to do unpleasant things in order to survive. And then I just walk out of the Zone of Truth.
We need to have a talk with Hikari when we're on the mountain trail, y'all. Let's not drop this. Anyway, Arben, hi.
So working towards the opposite side of that in the not doing unpleasant things and still surviving. Can we come
Indeed.
to an agreement that you will not be discussing anything that occurred on that godforsaken iceberg?
Hand to my heart. I want to say it true. I do not plan to tell what was on the iceberg or in the weird cave thing. I don't plan to tell a soul about any of that. And he does kind of, his look then lingers over you, Burbage, for a minute. And he looks away. Especially Ponway.
I mean, is there even any reason to do an insight check in a zone of truth situation?
You don't believe there is. Yes.
But Stormbringer gonna anyway.
Doing it anyways. Why did his gaze linger?
Oh, that part. Yeah, if you're trying to read kind of the unspoken cue a little bit, with a 17 on insight, you get the sense that maybe he and Burbage had a bit of a moment that he's not wanting to. He's not going to share with anyone.
Okay. Okay, but like, Arben, like, what if Ponway or somebody else like kidnaps you and tortures you? What then?
I'm going to stay very far away from Ponway. I'm not saying. Listen, Ponway's very powerful. I'm not saying there aren't ways to get out knowledge from my head, but I don't want any part of him anymore. I wouldn't mind staying around here. This place seems nice. I have some family in Bovalian. I might even just sort of disappear from him for a while. And if you need anything from me, maybe look me up.
Burbage is just, like, stunned that this conversation is even happening. Like, he was under the impression that, like, we killed him. Like, but...
I mean, I'm getting to that part.
He did seem to forgive you for that.
Sorry?
He did seem to forgive you for that.
Yeah,
you get that sense of it. Yeah,
that's fair. I mean, at this point, like, Burbage was only making him his prisoner because he thought that there would be an ongoing kind of trust situation. But if it appears that Stormbringer and Charity,
it doesn't appear that way.
It appears that Charity seems satisfied.
Okay, but Arben, do you know how you've got info in your head that people could get out? Do you think maybe it would just be safer if you didn't have a head anymore? Like, can you see that? Like, how people could get the info? And
that's
maybe it would just
safe.
be safer.
That's the opposite of safe.
No, not safer for you. Safer for everybody else, right? If you didn't have a head.
All right, guys, you know what? This is a moot point. He's my prisoner.
I want to see if I can get Arben to agree to letting me cut his head off.
Yeah, that's very clever. Arben, do you want her to cut your head off? Yes or no?
Listen, if there are a way to get rid of even the memories I have, I just want to be left with a distrust of Ponway.
That's not what she's talking about, but Hikari, who just walked away and left the scene...
I walk back in the scene.
You can hear the conversation even if you're outside of the zone.
I'm just outside the zone.
Okay, cool.
Everyone knows that you are outside, but yeah.
And I say, all right, everyone. If I tell you what happened to my feelings, will you just let this man on his way?
Arben, can you see how it would be safer if you didn't have a head anymore for everyone else?
Charity's gonna hold up a hand. Stormbringer, I think this is the best trade we're going to get.
No, because I don't think what happened to Hikari's feelings is a danger to the family. Is it, Hikari?
You're not talking?
I can't hear anything. It went out. Sorry.
Oh.
My sorry. Can you say it again?
I don't think what happened to Hikari's feelings is a danger to the family. Is it, Hikari?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a danger.
What would you call it?
Or anything. I'd call it.
Actually, you might consider that to be safer,
What do you
even
mean?
for the family.
If they know?
Not if they know, but what you did in your eyes might be a bit of a protective element for the family.
How?
You're sort of protecting them by having your feelings disappear.
But, okay, I guess I don't know how I'm because I'm really...
So you would not consider it danger at all?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, I'm sorry. I didn't know that that's how I felt. So,
you can also say that that's not how your character feels about it.
Yeah, that's fine. I was saying, given some of your past, without trying to reveal too much of what happened.
But I think he's right. I just didn't know I felt that way until right now.
You sort of see that deep family connection as ultimately dangerous for all parties involved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can see that now. I was thinking that I could think would be dangerous about it. I see what you're saying, but
yeah, if you're trying to like specifically answer that exact question,
I guess I could say a little, I don't know, like a little bit of category A, a little bit from category B. I don't know.
Okay, well, so I don't know if that's like actually a fair trade then, Charity. See, we could just have. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know if I'm okay with like I agreed that not killing Arben was a thing that we would do as long as he wasn't a threat, but he said himself that he's a threat if we don't keep him with us because he has things in his head.
Certainly not a threat.
How about this? I'm kind of drunk, so I totally forgot about it till right now. But I forgot I can modify people's memory, so why don't we just do that?
Okay, but don't take away the nice stuff.
You caught on fire.
I did?
You did it to Charity.
I mean, did I get put out?
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, she doesn't remember all these things.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I've been drinking a lot.
Okay, but only take away the stuff that would be like, I think I'd be okay with that. I think it's like permanent, right? You can't like cast another spell and take it off.
I don't. Well, probably.
So you guys have experienced that there's a waterfall that can really sort of mess with memory.
Arben, if you agree to never ever go in a waterfall, and Hikari casts Modify Memory on you, and doesn't take the good stuff with Burbage if there was good stuff, I don't know, but only takes the stuff that would be a threat to the family, then...
And the stuff you want to forget.
I guess it's probably okay to not kill you. I mean, I think I could have gotten you to agree that your head is safer off your shoulders, and then it would have been okay. But I just think Charity and Burbage keep getting upset when I try to kill you. So...
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Stormbringer. Would you be willing to do that, Hikari? Can you do that?
I just said I can do it.
Oh, okay. Then
didn't I?
Yeah.
Like I'm asking, did I just
yeah, you can do that, yeah. So he goes, if you could leave in a distrust of Ponway, leave in a bit of, and he kind of whispers to you, a bit of feelings for Burbage.
Aww.
And even the waterfall thing, staying away from waterfalls. Can you do that? Can you be that specific?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Okay. I would do that. That's fine.
It's not like it's like performing surgery to your memory and I'm horribly drunk, so...
Charity is going to sort of surreptitiously grab a bucket filled with water.
That's a good idea.
Does guidance help with this?
Yep. If there's a skill check involved,
I don't know if there is. Is there?
There's going to be.
Why? Oh, because I'm drunk?
A little bit.
Shit.
It's as if drinking has consequences.
I have... Alcohol is the... What is it? Alcohol is the...
Problem and solution to all of life's problems. Cause of and solution. There.
Cause of and solution to all. Okay. I'm trying to look here. Like, they have to do a wisdom saving throw if he's not fighting me.
He's not fighting it, no.
But Charity's gonna
reach, a little bit of...
Charity's gonna reach out and give Hikari guidance.
Nice.
Like, maybe this will help.
So
go ahead and give
I have
me
to roll?
a religion check or an arcana check. Either one.
Okay.
And you can add a d4 to it.
And you can add a d4.
Oh, great. Well, here goes nothing.
All right, so Hikari, you put your hands around his temples. Go ahead and roll a d4 as well.
Well, that's good.
You start kind of moving your fingers. A bit of a green light kind of stretches from his temple to your fingers, and you're almost then kind of turning and manipulating that light.
So wait, did it land on an 18 or a 13?
It landed on a 13.
Oh, I'm sorry. My screen keeps freezing, and so I was like, yes! But then, and add a 4 to it. I can't.
A d4.
A d4. Do I need to,
roll that, yeah.
Where do I go to on here? Sorry.
On the left side of your thing.
Like here?
Yeah.
There's no menu.
I can just do it for you real quick.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, computer problem.
It's okay. 15 total.
Well, that's not bad.
All right.
Considering how drunk I am.
Charity whispering. Please don't make him.
I'm going to whisper something to you, Hikari.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves, other people.
Hi, chat.
Okay.
So far, instead of just immediately setting out, we've had a zone of truth, a modify memory cast by a drunk person, and Lena really leaning into the attempt to make a persuasion roll to have a character allow themselves to be decapitated.
No, I think when somebody's under the zone of truth, I could get them to agree that that's safest, and then that's like agreeing to be killed.
Oof.
I kind of am sad Arben's probably not coming because I wanted Arben and Burbage to get to develop their relationship.
Yeah. I certainly had a particular idea about where this was all heading with Arben, but this all is fine.
I mean, I
wonder what
guess
they're talking about.
then we should try to read lips.
Give me another Arcana roll then.
Oh God. Oh God.
Charity
Oh
is.
God. Oh God. Oh God.
Charity is gonna tap 18. Get more buckets.
Can I use the guidance still?
It's a concentration. I think you can only do it. Wait, no, you would still have guidance on?
No, she used it.
Just used it. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And I assume this is
still
happening fast enough that I can't see that I should do something.
15.
Oh.
Good. All right, a 15.
That guy was gonna totally be brain dead.
All right, one more whisper.
Secrets.
Maybe we can like find a cute Goliath boy that's even better than Arben for Burbage to fall in love with.
That would be interesting.
Oh, that would be a really big size discrepancy, wouldn't it? Like height. I'm talking about height discrepancy.
Sure. Yes.
But that would work. That'd be fine.
Technically speaking, also, we're not. While they're whispering, Charity's goal with this was actually not to make Burbage have Arben not come with us. It was to get Stormbringer to stop insisting on killing Arben.
It would actually probably, this is so hella metagame, but it would probably be safest for Arben if he still came with us.
And also to get Burbage to the point where he might
him.
actually be able to have interactions that didn't involve having Arben tied up. That's where Charity's going.
So we could still suggest that.
Really quick. Can I just gather all
By the way,
here?
and you were successful in erasing that part of the memory.
I didn't do it. Oh, I was doing it. Okay. Really quick, if I could talk to all of you.
Yeah, what's up?
Over here for a minute. Could we, I like shuffle over, like, maybe out of like, I don't know, I just tell, how is, what's his name? Arben.
Arben, stands up. He's got a splitting headache immediately and kind of stumbles around just a little bit.
I tell him to sit down, and I sit him down. I just say, just sit here for a while, I give him some water.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
just sit here. Okay.
Charity will also
talk about how great this was.
Charity will also use the sigil. Remember, we can always use these to talk in each other's heads.
Oh yeah, so let's do that. Forgot about it. So
we can also get a little bit of distance from him if we need to.
You are also all still within the zone of truth.
Okay, let's...
Including Hikari?
Including Hikari.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care. But let's... So I'm like, okay. So while I was in his head, I saw something that has to do with me, that I'm interested in. And I found something out about Arben, and so I may have erased the stuff we said, but I may have said, put in there that he needed to join us.
Oh, what did you find out?
That he's just an amazing wizard.
Not Arben.
Arben. What was he fighting with if there was a wizard battle?
1 second. Okay, that clears it up.
Never mind. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, he can go on his way. That was gonna be awesome, but whatever.
What? Okay, wait. What did you see then? And maybe we should still bring him with us for his own safety, so nobody tries to take things from his head or remove his head from his body. But what did you see?
I just saw some information that had involved me, and so, it's not a big deal.
Could you get more information from him potentially?
Well, I did. That's why I dug down a little
deeper.
Could you
share that information, maybe?
I was afraid he would probably be brain dead. I mean, I guess I can. Charity, actually, let me talk to you first, and we can see if this is okay, if you want this shared.
I'm going to shake you. I'm going to shake you both if you like. It's going to be the shaking times.
So, I don't know, do we just ask them to take off their sigils? Or
technically speaking, the sigils only allow one-to-one contact anyway.
Yeah.
We just kind of gloss it when we would be doing this game of relay, because it's a real pain in the ass to make everyone be like, so Hikari says, then Charity says to Burbage, then Burbage says to Stormbringer.
Yeah. Do you want Lena and me to hop off?
Or just mute for a second?
Just for a second. Yeah. That's a good idea.
So we'll give you a thumbs up to come back.
Sure, okay.
Tell me, are they hopped off? Will we hear it?
I think they're gone.
Okay.
Lena's still there.
Sorry.
Now Lena's gone.
Okay. Oh, I can see it. So it was a memory that Arben had of seeing Ponway and your father have this great wizard battle, and it was when Arben was younger, and he watched it. That's all. I think that's all I got, right?
Yeah.
Is that all I got? That's all I got.
There was a fight between Ponway and Charity's father.
Yes. And Arben was a little kid when he saw it. So how many years would I guess?
Yeah, like Charity would have been a real little kid about that time too. Yeah.
So about 30 years ago then?
Nearly, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, how little? Because you said really little, and then you told me that kid when he was 12 years old. So that's confusing to me.
Yeah, Arben was
12.
maybe 10,
10
or so, and he's in his late 30s now. So
he's about 4 or 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So I would have been really 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what I saw. And
who won?
I got a little mixed up, and because
it was basically a draw. They both had to kind of retreat.
And we had talked about this before, I think, Andy. My father did not possess the silver flames.
Right, correct.
That came from my mother.
Yes.
I assume. It's a bloodline thing. I'm just like,
That's what you believe. Yep.
Interesting. This is also very sort of metagame, but where is Charity in terms of knowledge about his father? He knows who he was. He knows that he was a monster.
Right. A leader of one of the
Lights in the Dark.
Yes. Good point.
Knows his name, Black Tom. But does he know his current status?
Yes. Yes. You know him to be dead.
Yeah, and I figured if nothing else, a dean probably could have corroborated that Black Tom is dead.
Yes.
I do not know why he
have a
is
memory of that period, but yeah, he's gone.
Okay, and I have nothing around him dying. I don't know why he might have died, but correct. I do know that he is dead. Okay, Charity's gonna go. Interesting. In my memory, was my father a particularly powerful magical practitioner?
Not incredibly. He definitely had some ability. Yeah, but nothing to the extent that you thought he could handle a full wizard.
And I've gotten the implication that Ponway is very powerful, and everyone has discussed Ponway as being very powerful.
Yes, yeah.
Charity's gonna be like, well, I don't like it, but thank you for asking me, Hikari. I don't see any reason why the rest of the family can't know.
Since it involved your father, I just didn't
I appreciate it. And I'm glad he's dead.
Want to tell everyone, but feel free.
All right, I think we can bring everyone back. Yeah. All right. So either Hikari or Charity, feel free to relay that information.
We're still in the zone of truth, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell them.
All right. So Hikari describes that Arben had once witnessed, when he was very, very young, a pretty significant fight between Ponway and Charity's father. Neither one necessarily killing the other. They both had to kind of retreat, as then sort of other people were kind of streaming into the area, and this was going to get a lot more serious, and people were going to find out, it seems like. And so they just kind of eventually broke it off and fled. But yeah, that seemed interesting to Hikari. And then Charity kind of was saying that would be probably something to share for the group. Yeah.
Why were they fighting?
Yeah, that you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I just pretty much saw the fight, and that
through Arben's
eyes. So.
And is that one of the memories that you removed from Arben's brain?
No.
Yeah, I don't think you removed it.
I didn't remove it. I just had to dig deeper, so I was really, really worried. That's why I had to roll again, that he was going to be it was going to fry his brain.
All right. Hey, Arben, do you remember seeing a fight between Ponway and some big weird demon guy?
And now that you say that out loud, he's sort of like, oh, holy shit. Yeah, yes, that was Ponway. I didn't even know it was him. But now that you say that, I was so young at the time. That was scary. That was beings that were far more powerful than I. I just felt so little, I remember.
Is that why you don't trust him?
Maybe deep down, I sort of knew he was much more than I thought.
Yeah, he's a pretty sketchy motherfucker.
It also might be all the people who work for him who end up dead.
That too.
Yes.
All right, Arben, one more question. Does your recovered memory of that person in that fight being Ponway change your feelings about Ponway and your plans as to whether or not you intend to give information to him?
Information?
Oh, right. I forgot about that just happened.
Wait, about... Should I...
Waterfalls.
Never go near him.
Good.
Attaboy, Arben.
Right.
Attaboy.
How do you feel about Burbage?
And you see him blush immediately.
Aww.
Safe travels, Burbage. And the rest of you?
I think maybe you should come with us so that you're safe from injuries to your brain.
It's up to you. I'm fine staying around here.
We just gotta be really careful, you guys.
I'm talking into the walkie-talkie. We have webcams now, so I can do this.
We just gotta be really careful, you guys, and not talk about anything that he can't know around him. Otherwise, we'll have to modify his memory again. I don't know if it's like Harry Potter when you do it too many times and makes him kind of kooky, but we don't want to do that to him.
I think that ultimately this
I love that Harry Potter exists in this world. I love it.
It's a popular fictional series in Bavalia.
It's great.
Charity will sort of turn to Burbage. It is your decision as to what you wish to do with him. I mainly wanted to get Stormbringer to stop talking about removing his head and perhaps allow you to feel a little more comfortable without him being tied up. It is ultimately your decision as to what happens to him, including whether he remains tied up. And Charity's going to sort of walk back over to Adine now.
How is this all of a sudden my decision?
I thought you wanted to have more choices and not have Charity making choices for you. Wasn't that what all that shouting was about?
I think we should, at this point, let Ponway make the choice.
Ponway? We don't let Ponway make any choices.
I keep getting Arben and Ponway mixed up. Okay. I think we should... I modified his memory. I think let him decide what... I don't think we need to put that all on...
No, look, all right.
What's your name again? Burbage? That guy.
Where did you modify your own memory?
No, just the drunkenness comes in and out.
No, the way I see it, yet again, I had a particular idea about how to do things, and all of you have sort of decided no. So, yes, all right, fine. I shall release Arben, and I'll take off his manacles and the leash and untie him. And, yeah. I agree with Hikari. Arben, if you like the look of us and you want to come with us, you're welcome to join us. Just know that one of us still might try to kill you.
Hey, no. I don't know if she removed that memory from you.
Yeah, I don't remember someone trying to kill me, but
No.
I think it wouldn't be fair to give him the choice to come with us or not, and not tell him that particular piece of information. This whole business seems really just kind of uncomfortable to me. But hey, if you guys are comfortable with Arben kind of being free, then that is a stunning reversal, and I'm fine with it. Arben,
be more comfortable if you didn't have a head.
If it's all the same to you.
you say that a lot, by the way, Arben. You say that.
Yeah. if it's all the same to all of you, I wouldn't mind maybe just sticking around here. Sounds like you're going to go off and be a bit dangerous. I'm not
That's,
even
literally,
sure.
like, our lives, yeah.
I'm not sure even what you're going to do, so probably safer to stick around here.
Trust us, Arben. We aren't either. We aren't making this up as we go along.
We're finding Fern
enough.
Gully.
You're finding Fern Gully.
Yeah.
The process Fern Gully.
No,
Okay.
Fern Gully.
Well, good luck with that.
All right. Well, Arben, I guess this is goodbye.
For now.
No, forever. You know, because really, the way I feel, I've been there, done that. Episode title, woo! Episode cut. This is the episode cut. I am going to edit this in the next 2 days, and I don't care how long or short the episode is. I've been there, done that. Woo! How about that, everybody? Adam's going to edit this, and it'll be released on Monday. Yeah! All right. And Andy, go.
I feel like you just gave himself a bunch more
on.
editing work.
Arben says probably he'd like to stay. And he'll probably try to find a job here.
Might I recommend dentist?
It's not a bad idea.
Arben, what's a dentist? They won't tell me.
I'm not sure exactly. I think he means mouth doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
Do you like mouths?
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god.
What's not to like? Anyway,
All right.
have a great trip.
Yeah, thanks, Arben. Episode cut here. All right, so just go away. Don't say anything else, Arben, because Adam's cutting the episode here.
Sounds
all right,
good.
and
Bye.
okay. All right,
I
bye.
have a lot of
And
information about Punway. I'll tell you when you come back.
yeah, fantastic. All right, and cut.
So as we continue, you guys, yeah, if you want, you can get on your horses and take off from Cliff Mill toward the Bovalian Mountains to the west.
Yeah, like what other loose ends do we have in the town? I bet there's a lot that we could tie up, and we could just maybe not go to Cliff Mill right away, although we do need to define Fern Gully. So I guess we should. I know we're in Cliff Mill. I misspoke. We could not go to the mountains right away. But I guess we should define Fern Gully. I don't know, you guys.
We're not looking for something called Fern Gully, Stormbreaker.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what you said it was called.
The process Fern Gully.
I think you just said it's Fern Gully.
Nope, as the editor, I know what I said.
I mean, I'm remembering it as Fern Gully.
All right, well, that's fair. All right, Fern Gully ho! No! God damn it! Fern Gully bound. Ahoy!
Outward Bound?
Shit.
Naming children's movies now?
Homeward bound, yeah.
So as you leave Cliff Mill, and everyone is kind of waving you off, the light snow from the night before has not yet been trodden on this road, and this road is going to follow the river west until about this area here on our map. And that you can travel pretty quickly as long as you keep the river on your right. You start to climb in elevation, and it doesn't take much navigation to kind of go that way. Anything you'd like to then talk about along the road as you're traveling this first day? Each of you has a horse. Hikari has a camel.
So, hey, Hikari.
Camel, so.
Hikari, how's your feelings? How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah? You're feeling things?
It's going in and out for me. So I can't hear what she's saying.
Can you guys share headphones? Like, put one earbud?
Technically.
Yeah, I guess. I'm sorry.
Do you want to try that?
Here, wait. Okay, yeah, because it every once in a while the images freeze up and then the voices go out. So Okay, what did you say?
Yeah, you're feeling things?
Oh. Sorry.
There we go. You're feeling things.
Try that one more time. So Adam can edit this.
Yeah, you're feeling things?
Well, I mean, I feel things.
But I thought you said you got rid of your feelings.
Well, yeah, but I mean, feeling pretty good. I mean, is that a real feeling?
I think
Like
so.
An emotion?
I think feeling good means feeling happy or content, right? And that's an emotion.
Sidebar. You miss 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second then.
I like the declaration of just sidebar.
Yeah. Okay.
Good clarification.
Okay. Well, and I didn't say all my feelings went away.
Oh.
I was just saying things, you know. It wasn't a big deal.
I don't think that's true, given the way you were acting with the Zone of Truth spell and that you offered to tell us what you did with your feelings if we did whatever with Arben. I don't remember.
Left him behind, I think, was the deal, actually.
I guess that's true.
Which they did do.
Thank you, DM. So actually, Hikari,
Thanks.
what did you do with your feelings then?
Okay, at this I sigh and say, how about we talk about it when we make camp tonight?
Why? Why can't we talk now? We're not doing anything.
Because
It's more cinematic.
it's more cinematic if it's by a campfire.
I mean, I think Charity can just start a fire with bonfire.
But in the dark.
There's just fires sort of
There's just a
spurting
fire,
up on the road.
popping up on either side.
And because I just need some time to think.
Okay. Are you trying to think of lies or just think?
What?
Are you trying to think of lies?
No, I just need time to think.
Okay.
You can
As
like
long as
insight
it's not
check me.
lies.
Okay.
Burbage is looking for whoopsie berries. Can you find any whoopsie berries?
Give me a survival check.
What?
They're drugs. He's looking for drugs.
Oh, okay.
A 16. You feel like you remember pretty well the plant that the whoopsie berries come from now. They kind of look like raspberries.
Are you gonna try and feed me drugs?
I think he's going to feed himself
I think
drugs.
he's
Oh, okay, to like make me tell the truth. Are they a truth serum?
No.
they do kind of habitually in canon let you spill the truth at times, yes. But yeah, you don't see any quite yet. But I'll let you know if you keep up that survival check. If you come across any.
Okay.
Burbage and Charity, do we have things we need to talk about? I mean, I'm okay. Like, I think everything's fine and everybody loves me and wants my love and likes me. And it's great. Everybody likes me a lot. But maybe, I don't know, maybe other people feel like people don't want their love or feel judged for trying to protect people.
Yeah, no, Stormbringer, I like you, but let me just flash back to something real quick. Andy, this is a question that I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
When Burbage and Arben made love,
Yes.
which is a kind of a gross way to put it, I guess.
It's about the least gross way
I was
you can
gonna
put it.
say, like,
How about they had promiscuous sex?
there you go.
They had non-relationship
Slept
sex
together.
They slept together. When they slept together, I imagine some clothes might have come off. And
Yes.
I wonder what would have happened when Burbage tried taking off the sweater that Stormbringer gave him for the Bovalian Candle Festival, or if Arben tried taking it off of Burbage in a fit of passion. You know how people take off each other's shirts and shit?
I've heard such things.
Yeah. What were we able to take it off?
You were able to take it off. Arben, helped you.
And did Burbage notice anything different taking it off and then like later putting it back on?
Interesting.
Because Burbage is curious about it, because ever since Stormbringer gave it to him, like she was kind of like, if I recall correctly, she was kind of weird about it.
She said to like never take
it off. Yeah. So Burbage is trying to like be attentive to that, and that I feel like that kind of also ties weirdly and nicely into, as he continues thinking about his relationship to Stormbringer. Like, I don't know how the sweater can kind of factor into this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Good. Yeah, I don't think you noticed much difference. You did notice that it was. You started to feel incredibly comfortable with the sweater on, especially in kind of the dank cold of the cave. And when you'd taken it off, there was, you started to kind of feel uncomfortable. A little bit of a temperature switch, which feels a little odd because it seems a little bit more than simply just taking off a sweater and then feeling colder. It was almost as if something kind of deep inside you was warmer with it on.
Aww.
If that makes sense.
Interesting. Yeah.
So it flagged it in your head, even though there wasn't a lot of change. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just flashed back. Now I flashed forward. Back to the present. All right. No, Stormbringer. I like you. I think Charity likes you. And you know. What is there to really talk about? Everything's gotten kind of muddied since we left Cliffmill and with all that business with Arben, because, like, I'm having trouble tracking the argument and, like, what
Charity is going
what there is to be upset about.
Charity
because
is going
I was upset that you killed Arben, but now Arben's alive again. And you guys were upset that he was alive because he might betray Charity, but apparently he's not going to be able to do that. So I guess there's just weird underlying shit about trust and leadership and stuff like that. But do we really? Let's talk about that over a fire later on.
Charity's going to
cinematic if you think about it.
What's cinematic?
Charity's going to message into your head. I think she's specifically upset about the time where you said, I don't need your love and I don't want your love, Stormbringer.
Well,
and non-judgmentally, just as I think that might be the specific locus of what she was commenting on.
Hey, Charity, you're misquoting me. I didn't say I didn't need her love. I definitely need it. It's just in that moment, I didn't want it.
It was hard
to
remember.
Sometimes we say like that. We say stuff like that to each other, right, family? Didn't any of your mothers say weird, dark shit to you growing up? My mother was constantly saying weird, dark shit to me.
My mother really loved me and was trying to help me learn to be like the chieftain. She was pretty nice.
Well,
I liked her a lot. I cared about her.
That sounds really nice, and maybe that explains why you took what I said so personally in the moment, Stormbringer. But the fact is, I feel like I probably do need your love. And despite what I said in the heat of the moment about not wanting your love, I want everybody to love me. I'm Burbage Kemp. I want your love. I want everybody's love. That's the whole point of being Burbage, is my experience. So, I guess really I would just, I would like us all to just pay attention to decision-making going forward, and maybe when one of us is, trying valiantly to save somebody's life, maybe don't just, kill them in cold blood. And when I'm, begging in tear-filled halfling eyes from a third of your height, please help, maybe don't just cold-bloodedly, murder the person I'm pleading for. These are just some ideas. going forward, but let's talk about this over the fire, because again, it's much more cinematic.
Okay, but we're gonna have to, I don't know, sleep extra long or something, because we're gonna be up really late talking about all these things at the fire.
Which you could do.
Yeah, but will we be able to rest all the way? Can we sleep in?
Yeah, you can sleep in. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine, because I was gonna look at Burbage and be like, oh no.
So as you travel on, a bit of the snow kind of turns to a light kind of sleet, and then just kind of a misting stops before evening.
Are camels okay in the snow?
Not great.
This one's a survivor.
This one's been on this path before. Can this one be
really woolly, like they have woolly camels?
Oh, certainly.
Go in the snow. So
he's very, very woolly, dark brown, very thick fur. Seems to be doing fine.
An all-terrain camel.
Oh yeah. And it's not too long before you kind of get to, probably somewhere around here, for the evening. You hear the water rushing by, to the east, downstream to the east, kind of northeast, I guess, from where you guys are. And you see the mountains in the distance. They just sort of look like dark clouds now on the horizon. And you set up a campfire, set up a few of your tents. And I would imagine Stormringer's looking just longingly to hear what Hikari then has to say after you finish your rations.
Talk time! With both of you, but Hikari can go first because that's the order we had conversations in.
We talked about my stuff back on the...
No, you said we could talk about it at the fire.
Great. Wonderful. All right. So... here's the deal. I asked, who's my god again? I totally forgot who my god is.
Eris.
I asked my god Eris just to take away, my emotional ties to all of you, because I've lived a very long time, and it's not gone usually well for me or the people that I get close to, and so I just thought that would be for the best. But I mean, I still feel things. It's not that I don't feel things, but I just thought that would be best. And so, I mean, I still have your back and everything. I'm not going to throw you to the wolves, but also I have to find this necklace that I'm still missing, and I haven't been concentrating on that, and I have to find it so that this can be my last lifetime. And I can't do that if I'm involved with people. So, like that. So, yeah, that's it.
So you don't like us anymore?
No, it's not that I don't like you or anything like that. I like all of you. I had to cut that feeling bond because it's just not going to turn out well, and I have to concentrate on my thing, or I'm just going to die again and come back and have to do it all over again. So I just think that's what's best for everybody.
Wait a minute. Getting rid of feelings is an option.
No.
When it's me, it is.
Charity is sitting, and he sort of is nodding at this, and he's also going, you mentioned that you lose much of your memories every time you die and are reborn. And then they slowly start coming back to you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you normally regain things from your most recent life first?
Not necessarily. I think I just, not necessarily. I have, it's just like flashes of different things and people and lives kind of thing. And then eventually like I can, remember what I can remember.
Do you think that stronger or more vivid memories come back first? That seemed to be how it was for me with my previous memories.
Probably. I mean, they're the things I remember for a reason, I guess.
Charity's gonna sort of rub his chin for a second. Because we keep harping on about doing this cinematically, he's gonna stand up and sort of brush the dust from his pants. There we go. And basically slam his foot down, causing a pillar of silver flame to erupt and thaumaturgy into a booming, but again, still very soft Charity voice. Seek the wielders of the silver flame. Hopefully that's startling enough to come back. I know you may have tried to sever this bond, but as one who considers you family, mine, will keep a record. If you should fall, I will try to hold your belongings. I shall try to gain any information about them that I can. And we will keep them, and we will pass them down. You come to us again at any point in the future. We will tell you anything we can to help. It may not be much, and I hope that it is not necessary. But it is what I can do.
So basically you're saying that you all would, metagame, you all would keep like like whatever I had gathered.
Because you've specified the 3 objects to us, the sword, the shield, the necklace.
Yeah, and I need the 4th. Well, I think I need the 4th. I'm not sure that that's going to end everything, but I think I do. So, and like if you pass, obviously before I came back, then you would like entrust it to people?
I would entrust it to those that I felt I could trust as my family. To not only keep the record and keep hold of those possessions, but to actively seek information on any that were missing.
I sit there and I'm just looking into the fire for a while to be cinematic. You can see the flames crackling, and shadows off my face. And I'm thinking really hard and just kind of metagame. Like, basically, since I don't have ties to you all right now, what I'm really thinking of is this to my advantage, best advantage? Because you could help me with this.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just thought that was worth pointing out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to sleep on it.
Of course, it was an offer freely given. I do not seek any bond or change status. But it seems worth saying that I understand after so many lives you might wish for this to be your last one. And whether it is or isn't, I am glad that in this one your path overlapped with mine.
I nod my head and then I go get my bottle.
Of course.
And drink and sit and stare at the fire, a little ways off from everyone. Like I'm lying back with my legs out in front of me and my legs crossed and I'm just sipping, but I'm like a ways back. So you can tell the separation.
It was a mistake for me to say cinematic. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, geez, what's wrong?
Boy, how much is she drinking?
Oh, I was sober. I had sobered up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't say what this is for.
Hold on. I'm sorry, my computer's. I'm going to be getting a better computer. Because this one's on its last legs. Oh my gosh. Can you do it for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it? I mean, it's pretty obvious to all of us that this still has to do with Arben's blood, right?
Is it?
With what?
It's not obvious to Darcy.
It wasn't obvious to me.
I
Thank
didn't hear what
you.
he said.
Yeah, to
I don't
Arben's
think the concussion checks were ever about a concussion. I think that Hikari's being affected by Arben's blood.
A 16,
I thought it was
interesting.
because Darcy role played into a corner there, but you might be right.
A little from column A, a little from
I mean, yeah. 6, what is it? Half a dozen of one, 6 of the other.
So you rolled a 16. Excellent.
Yep.
Carry on.
Why does nobody want my love? Hikari made herself get rid of it. And Burbage shouted.
Charity's gonna sort of sit down next to you and
And Roburn died, and Dawn Protector got really mad at me and never wants to see me again, and now she's probably gonna try to kill me if I see her again. And my mom died, and I don't even know Mountain Splitter, so she doesn't really have my love, and nobody wants my love, and I don't like this.
I want your love story. Your presence in my are rarities. I am sorry. My understanding that what I did, Arben, me to a place that I didn't want to go, made you feel like I was you had done. I appreciate that you're trying to protect me. I appreciate that that's always your focus in trying to protect all of us. I appreciate that after Clearhill you wanted us to stay together so that you could watch. I appreciate the sacrifices that you made. You are my sister. I will defend you as best I am able, and I know that you will defend to the best of your abilities, which are there is. Why is the DM just rolling a d20?
Yeah.
In the middle of
fuck?
You're good.
Okay. Oh, you said you're good. I am sorry that you feel that your love is rejected. I am sorry for the things that happened, and I am sorry for my part in that. Know that I am glad that we travel together. I am glad that we are family, and that however else anyone here feels, we are family.
Oh, were you done? I thought that was just a pause.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Charity. And I'll keep protecting you all, even Hikari, even though she literally got rid of her feelings for me because she wanted them away so badly. So that's cool. Anyway, it's okay. I'm okay. Everybody likes me. Everybody wants my love, and I'm fine. I'm good. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.
And Stormbringer just kind of lays down on the ground where they are.
Stormbringer, for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure that out of all of us, most people do like you.
Curry and Burbage, give me a perception check. $30 for Burbage.
Holy shit. Expertise.
And a 9 for Hikari.
Oh, good.
Hikari,
A good thing Burbage, though.
You're listening to Stormbringer, and you're getting lost in her words. And
Me?
yeah.
Is Burbage too?
Nope.
Okay.
You're just kind of getting lost in these words, and you're really thinking about it. You're not paying much attention to your surroundings. Burbage, you are sort of actively avoiding eye contact with those around you. And you're looking just kind of around, and you see one of the horses kind of like back up just a little bit all of a sudden. And then on the other side of the horse, you see 2 feet standing next to it.
I'll message cantrip Stormbringer. Stormbringer, before you go to bed, I love you. I want your love. And I need your protection right now because there's somebody on the other side of that horse over there.
Oh shit. Stormbringer's gonna jump up.
All right.
Charity will sort of flop backwards as the 7-foot-some tall Stormbringer launches to her feet.
Yeah.
Does that, like, wake me up at all?
You see Stormbringer immediately jump up. Burbage is pointing now to the horse, sort of behind you and to the left. So you kind of look back there then as well.
But I'm saying, does it, like, I was kind of like, ugh. Does it wake me up kind of from that?
From the trance of kind of, like thinking about Stormbringer and really internalizing her words.
Okay.
You're jarred a little bit out of that. You kind of look around as well. And now all of you see it. It wasn't hard to find. It's a little dark at this point, and it's outside the firelight. But yeah, all of you see maybe a dwarf, someone short,
Maybe.
halfling, on the other side of a horse, trying to hide behind its legs.
Stormbringer's is gonna pull out her Oni glaive and go, "Hey, what the fuck you doing?"
You just hear, "Oh shit." Sorry, miss. I was checking your horses, make sure they're nice and healthy.
That's fucking weird. It's night.
And then stepping around the horse, you see actually a half-elven child. No more than 10-ish looking. Sorry, miss. I was just you see, my wagon was stuck. My ass ran away. I just was wondering.
His ass ran away?
That's right, my ass ran away.
Said that?
That's what I said.
I'm 10.
My ass ran away. I was just maybe looking to see if these horses, if you didn't need all of them. But it seems like you do, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, no, it's like night. You shouldn't you're a little child person. I think, right? I don't think half-elves are usually this short. You should, somebody do something. Don't let the little child go off into the dark.
I start rummaging in my bag, and I get out a ration, and I put it down in front of the fire, and do I have like an extra blanket or something?
You do have one extra blanket.
So, and I put that in front of the fire, and then I just go back to where I was sitting. Or laying.
So for me, miss. The ration.
I take my flask or whatever and tip it to him.
He immediately runs over to it and starts. It's pretty good.
Are you a real child?
Or one of those fake ones?
I mean, I'm as real as you.
I think that the question was more around, are you actually a child, and is your appearance actually as it seems to us at the moment?
Oh. Yeah.
And cue the incoming insight roll from Lena.
There it is. An 8.
To be fair, I was asking the question, so I'm also going to roll.
Yeah,
21.
Stormbringer, you're not you don't understand children very well. So probably it's not telling the truth. You're not even sure if children can lie. They're probably too young to lie.
Why don't you understand children very well?
It's just she rolled an 8.
Never
Well, no,
really
but is that a thing for like Goliaths? Because I've heard that
Not
before.
necessarily,
Okay,
but
never mind.
it's a thing for Stormbringer now.
Yeah, canon.
It's and Charity, yeah, you are much more sort of inclined, especially to half-elf children. There were plenty in Federo when you were working there. He seems to be pretty genuine. Actually, looking very hungry, as well. Not wearing the best clothes, but certainly he seems to be telling the truth when he is presenting himself as a half-elf child.
Hey, Charity, I don't know if this is a child or if children can even lie, and this is just weird, and I don't know if this child is here.
Charity is about to say, of course children can lie, processes what Stormbringer has said, and is like, maybe we let this one ride for a minute. It's like, I'm relatively certain that this is a small, hungry child. Tell me, what is your name?
Oh, my name's Chip.
Okay, we're just in Beauty and the Beast now.
What's your name?
I am Caloran Charity.
Charity, like a stripper or something.
Hey, you're like 8. I don't think 8-year-olds know what strippers are.
I know what a stripper is.
What's a stripper?
Stripper, it's the leather worker that strips the hides off of.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I have a friend who knows what a stripper is, so.
Oh, yeah. Are they also 8?
I think they're 10. The name is Fort.
Who's naming you?
We take names when we enter the organization.
What organization?
The Bovalian Ravagers.
Who came up with that name?
Shut up. I need to be getting back to them too. They're gonna have my head if I don't bring my cot back.
No, definitely.
No.
Definitely actually a child. Only a child would say "shut up" to someone the size of Stormbringer.
Yeah.
Hey, little child. What are the Ravagers, Rabblers, and why are they having your head if you don't bring your what back?
The Bovalian Ravagers are the fiercest group of individuals. Our leader is called Queen Bloodthrone.
Is your leader also a child?
This is totally a Peter Pan Lost Boys kind of situation.
Shut up!
Here.
Queen Bloodthrone is 12.
Okay.
Okay.
Oldest among us.
Do
Okay,
you all
just like, why are there a bunch of like 8 to 12-year-olds running around in the dark? What's going on here? Is this normal?
There's only me. I'm trying to just get my shipment back. They're gonna have me head.
Your shipment?
Yeah, my cart.
Why are a group of children running shipments?
Because we're the Bovalian Ravagers.
No, that doesn't
We'll
answer.
kill and destroy anything that gets in our way.
Charity's gonna hold up a ration. You want it?
I mean, yeah, I would take a ration, sure.
Andy, has Burbage ever heard of the Bovalian Ravagers?
Give me a history check.
About this.
20. No. You have not heard of the Bovalian Ravagers. It must be a newer organization.
Sure, a newer organization. So I guess Burbage would be like, I mean, so I guess in Burbage's mind, he's getting the sense that this is a bunch of kids playing. and kind of playing make-believe or something. You don't have to confirm if that's right or wrong, but I'm running with it. All right, Chip. Tell me, have you ever heard of Crotch the Sticky?
Yeah, of course I heard of Crotch the Stickies.
Right. Crotch the Sticky is just one Crotch the Sticky, right? I forget where Burbage is in terms of his understanding that there's something weird going on there. But stick and move here. Yeah, Crotch the Sticky. Famous pirate thief of legend. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. When I was a kid, my brother Avery and I, we'd run around Diefield. That's where I grew up, pretending to be Crotch the Sticky and his crew. I was always the crew. I never actually got to be Crotch the Sticky, which actually kind of made me mad. But Avery, he was the firstborn, and he had access to a whole bunch of stuff and knowledge that I didn't have. And so, of course, he was Crotch the Sticky. Anyway, my point is, it's fun playing when you're a kid, pretending to be grown up, pretending to be a pirate thief, and other things that you can't quite be yet because you're not big enough. But I'll have you know, I met Crotch the Sticky myself recently.
Shut up.
Yeah, no, the real Crotch the Sticky. I met him.
There's a real one?
Yeah, I didn't realize it myself until I met him.
The next thing you're going to tell me there's a real Burbage Kemp running around.
What?
Wait, what?
And let's take a break there.
Burbage was just he was about to talk, and his mouth froze, and he turned to the others, just kind of a little bit, half turned his head, and he was like, "All right, yeah, I don't have a point to make anymore."
I feel like on the other side of the fire, he just sees Charity do a spit take.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, everyone, let's go ahead and take a break. Go ahead and have your own campfires, where you deal with your own fluids.
Andy just suggested I can start fires.
No,
you said I could,
no,
so it's not him.
no.
In a safe place, like a fireplace or a.
I have a fireplace.
It's not designed for actual burning things. It's just basically an electric heater.
Okay, well, whatever works. Get them to drink. Come on back. We'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. Hanging in there, everyone, and let's come back and learn about the Bovalian Ravagers.
Great that my house still exists, everyone.
BRB.
BRB.
And we're back. Anyway, yep, thanks. All right, so we're back. We were just met with one of the young Bovalian Ravagers, which we've established as a new organization, and perhaps the most feared in the land.
The best part about it is they call it an organization.
Yeah.
Like, not a gang.
No.
And
I don't know.
And this 8-year-old has a shipment.
Yeah. That's the best part is the language he's using is organization and shipment.
So you found this little 8-year-old half elf, and you've shared a couple rations with him.
Well, we found him because he was trying to steal a horse.
He was maybe looking through your stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stealing a horse or and he said he had a shipment, and he also said that he had heard of someone named Burbage Kemp, and didn't believe that he was real.
So after a it's a significant pause of Burbage just kind of closing his eyes and just kind of having a Serenity Now moment.
From behind him here.
Right, the mistake, the choking. Burbage will, because this is not surprising to Burbage now. In season 1, Burbage was kind of naive and behaving really fabulously, as Anton put it, and just very unroguelike. And so, and he declared Burbage Kemp Day and all that stuff. So he knows. All right. So he's centering himself, and he's just gonna say, "Oh yeah, Burbage Kemp. I think I've heard of him. What are the stories you know about Burbage Kemp?"
Oh, Burbage Kemp. Yeah, he's fast with a knife, and he's an asshole.
Yeah, those are both really true.
Right? Yeah, anyway.
Charity's going to toss the kid another ration.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, thanks. All right, well,
Wait, what else have you heard about anything with Burbage or the people he hangs out with?
I don't know.
I hear they're super cool.
Yeah, okay. Didn't hear much about a bunch of people. Yeah, I don't know. He's just kind of cool, and he takes out monsters if they've been mean to you, and specifically bullies.
Oh.
That is also true.
Then why is he an asshole?
Well, he's a really big asshole to the bullies. There was one.
Wouldn't he be a hero? When someone asks you what you know about Burbage Kemp,
Yeah.
the second thing you say is he's an asshole.
Right.
Good with a knife.
Isn't he a hero?
Is an asshole.
Well, he's a hero asshole.
Well,
There was a giant.
Say that.
There was a
Asshole.
giant once named Meepie, and Meepie was always getting on Burbage's case. And Burbage, though he was small, climbed up that big old giant, stabbed him right in the nose, poked him in the eye with one of his feet, skittered on down, tied his shoelaces together like an asshole. And then
Who is this kid?
And then the giant hit his head on the dock, fell into the water, and drowned.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Yes, that's legit.
You heard that story?
Yeah. It's a good story.
Wait, is that a legitimate story?
No, Hikari.
Hikari
That
know
didn't
this?
actually happen the way he just described it, but something similar to it did happen.
Well, I didn't figure a
Charity's-
giant named Meepie. But
Look, Meepie was the asshole, Chip. Let me tell you something about Meepie. Meepie was
How
a
you know
flavor.
Meepie?
What?
It's a book. It's a book. It's not
It's a
real.
book?
It's a book?
It's a book?
Yeah.
Crotch the Sticky is real.
No, Crush the Sticky's ridiculous as well.
Then you don't believe
Both
my
things can
friend
be true
here
simultaneously.
that he's met Crotch the Sticky?
What book?
I've met Crotch the Sticky.
No one's met Crotch the
Yes,
Sticky.
Little
we
guy.
also met Crotch the
Crotch.
Sticky.
The Sticky.
Who are
What?
you?
He's Chip, Hikari. He's Chip.
Under his
Who is this kid? You're so annoying.
I'm the Burbage Kemp of my organization.
You're the Burbage Kemp
Stop
of your
saying organization.
Some say that, yeah.
What book? Tell me about the book. Tell us about the book, Chip.
There's a book called The Adventures of Burbage Kemp.
Ooh,
Who
I
wrote
want to
it?
see the book.
Who
I
wrote
don't
that
know who
book?
wrote it. Who cares who wrote it? The author is dead. Probably.
How do you know that?
My friend Roland Bartson. No,
Because he's dead.
I'm sorry, I couldn't even do that one.
The death of the author. Loving the death of the author joke. It's awesome.
Anyway, no, yeah, it's whatever. It's a book that we have in the house.
Wait,
I mean, the
What
headquarters.
house? What
The
house?
your
headquarters.
organization lives in a house?
We live in a headquarters. Okay.
It's headquarters, Hikari.
charities, like Adam, you described that Burbage has immediately gone to, okay, these are kids who are playing make believe and whatever else. That's sort of where Burbage. That's where Burbage is. These are a bunch of kids playing make believe.
Yeah.
Charity, with his background, having gotten over sort of the chuckling over this and the spit take at Burbage Kemp, has a much more serious expression on his face and is sort of gonna come over. Where are your parents?
Well, none of us knew our moms and dads.
Are you all...
And that specific line, actually, Hikari, even rings true for you.
Why?
There's-
Because I never knew. I mean,
A group of kids who don't know their parents, your immediate thought is there's a brothel nearby.
why would I know that?
Like, because your background?
I never worked at a brothel.
You did not work with a brothel, no.
Do you need to drop off the audio for a second to say something? Do you need a sidebar? Does the judge
You're
need to call us?
insinuating, sir.
I'm pretty sure I know what's going on.
I just saw Darcy. Their face was like, oh.
So, Charity's going to sort of, he's crouching by the child to try to like reduce the height difference.
Yeah.
Are you all together? Are there any adults harming you?
No adults harming us. We got some bullies like any organization has, but that's why I need to get my shipment back. We can pay them off, and there's no big deal.
Who are the bullies?
Well, I don't know. There's some soldiers of some sort.
Like
So,
adult soldiers?
I mean, yeah, they heard about our organization and hit us up for a few supplies now and then. But they don't hurt no one. They'll give Bane back pretty soon. If I get my shipment to him. So,
So let me just run through this to make sure I have it clear. You are an organization led by Queen Bloodthrone?
Queen Bloodthrone, the
12-year-old.
Ruthless of all.
Most ruthless of all 12-year-olds.
Well, I mean,
Who is the eldest of your group.
aye.
You have no parents.
Nah.
These soldiers, who are adults, have taken someone named Bane? Presumably one of the members of your organization?
Yeah, he's just a bit younger than me.
So a 6-year-old, essentially.
Okay, yeah.
And
We'll put labels on it.
saying that they'll give him back to you if you provide them with supplies, like food?
Yeah, I like food, sure.
What are the supplies?
Listen, I don't know who you are.
Charity's
You're
gonna pull
not
out
part of the
another ration.
organization. He's what?
Charity's gonna pull out another ration and wiggle it. Supplies?
But you do seem like a friend, so I'll just take that. Well, supplies. For some reason, they've been asking, if we could maybe rob, get a little bit of money, get a few more rations here and there, which thank you for. And there was a shipment of, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it. There's barrels of things that explode. and one of them fell off a cart back there. Just needed to be rerouted a bit. So I got in my cart right now. Took me a while to get it up there. It's fucking heavy. Excuse me language. And, yeah, I just need... My ass ran away. Excuse me language. And I just need something to pull it.
Do you know where these soldiers have lived up until this point?
I don't know. They're dressed in red and white. They ain't Bovalian. That's all I know.
Does that sound familiar to Charity?
The Gahoni.
Charity, no. Oh, I'm sorry. No, yeah. You've been through here.
You've run into Gahonians before.
Yeah. You've been in a Gaholian war camp.
Yeah, I was gonna say we escaped conscription.
Totally. Sorry, I was thinking. Yeah, nope. You've totally done this. Yeah, that's a Gaholian. It sounds like.
We're pretty deep into Bavalia.
Yeah.
And they're not at war with Bovalia, right?
No, not that you know of. Yeah.
Weird.
Do you know where they are?
Well, I don't know. They just come every once in a while. It's supposed to come tomorrow. That's why I gotta get the shipment back by tomorrow.
Where do you need to get it back to?
Oh, it's just a few miles, kind of west of here. Across the river.
Just out of curiosity, Andy, where are we in relation to the Myriad Pass that we passed through on our way to Cliff Mill? Or passed near to?
So the Myriad Pass is over here. You took this green line. Specifically, Stormbringer did not want to go through the pass because there are a lot of Goliaths around there.
Right, yeah. And we're here?
Yes.
Okay. Just curious, no reason.
Charity's going to message cantrip to everyone. So, in the spirit of shared decision making and initiative taking, these people seem like monsters, right?
The children?
No. Well,
No,
I love it that Stormbringer went there.
the soldiers who are abusing the children.
Oh, yeah. They don't seem like good people.
All in favor of making an example of them? Burbage Kemp is an asshole to bullies.
Aye.
Why are you all raising your hands? That seems odd.
So, Chip, given that we're friends, I'm gonna toss him another ration.
I would say good friends at this point.
Excellent. Do you suppose it might be possible for us to come along and perhaps help you with these soldiers tomorrow?
Help us? What do you mean?
A bonfire is going to appear.
We're gonna make s'mores with them.
Sure.
Close enough, actually.
Stormbringer will kind of heft her, whatever the fuck I
wait.
have. Fuck.
Do you mean
Glaive.
The glaive?
Do you mean with them associatively, or as an ingredient?
Maybe we can pump that, Charity? Maybe we can
I
just...
didn't say out of them, but
He's
yeah.
like 8. I don't know if 8-year-olds...
You want to make s'mores out of them?
I didn't say that. I was just trying to clarify what you were saying.
That's kind of cool, though.
I mean, I know you and Burbage didn't really have good childhoods, and I don't think Hikari did either. I don't know if Hikari remembers her childhood, but most 8-year-olds don't want to eat people.
Man, my buddy Fort does.
Oh.
He wants to eat people.
Sometimes, yeah.
Huh.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's hungry.
When he gets real hungry, yeah.
Oh.
Because you guys don't have food?
Yeah, we need another ration.
Charity will toss him a ration.
Ha! Really good friends.
Also, the last time that particular gambit is going to work for you.
Fair enough.
Have you considered
He's
the
trying
advantage?
to stuff all the rations like
Have
in
you
his
considered the
clothing.
advantages of hiding in a bag?
What? Yeah. What?
Have you ever read anything about anybody hiding in a bag to
Oh, in a
pull
bag.
off big, important feats?
My friend told me about the crotch bag gambit.
Oh God.
That sounds
Much
really
worse.
not appropriate for you.
Yeah.
It was a good story, though. You want to hear it?
Not from
No.
an 8-year-old.
Dark and stormy.
Not from an 8-year-old, no.
Okay, fair enough. So, what do I do about my cart? Can I borrow a horse? Yeah. I'll give it back tomorrow.
Well,
No, you wouldn't.
how about we all bring our horses and we'll come with you?
We'll escort you and your
Yeah.
shipment. What was it again? A barrel?
I mean, yeah, it's a big barrel.
Yeah.
It's the barrel that explodes.
Yeah, it can blow up.
Sounds dangerous. I don't
Charity
think-
is smiling broadly.
Right?
I don't think 8-year-olds should be handling explosives all alone. So how about we kind of escort you where you're going?
Listen here. If this is about my age, I just want you to know.
S'mores.
Little people, right? No.
Do it, Andy. Just
No,
do it.
I'm
We
good.
need to get a take.
I think over 4 seconds constitutes a copyright
Yeah, I'm pretty
strike.
sure. Pretty sure Les Mis is pretty litigious. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, you can't be about my age. Me and my folk, we take care of ourselves, all right? So, have you
Charity's
ever
actually-
heard of the Bovalian ration snatchers?
No.
Did your
Exactly.
Did your organization recently rebrand? I see what you were going for. I'm well aware that you would take care of your own. But part of taking care of your own is recognizing when you can. Charity's going to sort of think as this child has repeatedly been talking about shipments and organizations. Leverage opportunities for synergistic alliances.
Damn. That's good. I got to write that down.
He's just carrying around a
He's looking around. Do you have a pen and paper? Quill?
Charity will write down the line and hand it to him.
Thank you. Now, can anyone tell me how to read? Which one
Wait, I thought you read this book about Burbage Kemp.
was read to me?
Oh.
Now, which words is synergistic?
This one.
Cool. All right. Fair enough.
God, I think what my friend is trying to say, Chip, is that the four of us. Oh, Chip, can I just tell you?
Yeah.
We had really, really lousy childhoods. At least 3 of us did, and honestly, the Bovalian Ravagers sounds like a lot of fun. It
is.
sounds like a really good opportunity for me to regain my youth, which I didn't get to have as a child because my
Yeah.
mother was really withholding and mysterious and bad.
mysterious.
And really, we're really wondering, is there a way that we might be able to join?
Join, eh?
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion roll.
As he's doing this, I'm going to roll my eyes and flip another ration towards Chip.
He's running out of places to stuff it, so he stuffs it down his pants then.
Oh.
A 13. Listen, I don't know about joining, but I might take you to see the Queen Blood Throne. I can let her make the
sounds-
decision.
She sounds pretty cool.
Oh, she's very cool.
Yeah, Queen Blood Throne.
That's
Yeah.
a kick-ass name.
That's a kick-ass name, right?
Yeah,
I'm
reminds
teaching you
me,
so many bad things.
Yeah.
reminds me of my mother, but that's okay.
Well, that's odd. Okay.
Wait, your mom is a queen?
Your mother has a throne of blood?
She.
You knew your mother?
Aww.
Charity's
really-
actually going to point at him. Close second.
Well, that sounds great. maybe we could all head out together to see Queen Bloodthrone in the morning. Or now, depending on what we as a group decide together.
That's an odd way to put tone to that. Anyway, so am I getting it straight? You won't give me a horse tonight, but if I spend the night with you, you'll give me one tomorrow?
Sleepy.
Is that what I'm hearing?
You're going to sleep on
Is
the
that a good
ground.
phrasing for that?
You're going to sleep
No,
on the ground 6 feet
it's not.
away from us.
Yeah.
Socially distanced.
Social
Right.
distance sleeping?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna sleep right by the horses, just in case.
And we're going to
Okay.
guard you. We're going to protect you because
All right.
And the horses.
we understand what it means to be a brave little Bovalian Ravager.
That's right. That's right. And he reaches back and he pulls out his weapon.
Oh, what do you got there? What kind of weapon is that?
It's this. And it's a spoon that has been flattened and sharpened and pounded down into a kind of a small axe.
I thought he was gonna pull out like a fucking samurai sword or something.
I was waiting for him to like pull out a hatchet or like a great axe. Like this.
A huge machete.
It's taller than you.
I call it the ladle.
Oh,
want a piece?
you got a name for your weapon. That's really cool.
It has a name for itself, baby.
Yeah, I understand how that is.
Wait,
Just
can
make
I-
sure you never lose it. You know what I mean?
No, I ain't going to give it away, especially to no dragon or nothing.
No,
My
okay.
weapon has named itself.
Is that in the book too? Is
No,
that in the
that
book?
was just serendipitous.
All right, just making sure.
Okay.
It happens.
What were you saying, big one?
My weapon can't name itself.
Oh, you want me to name it?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
I'll hold out my glaive.
He'll kind of like run his hands over it. Oh, this is pretty good. I feel it would want to be named Smasher of All Skulls.
That's a good name.
I think that's good.
That's a really good name.
What's a glaive look like again?
Like a giant spear with like a blade on the end.
It's like a single edge, almost like a single edged curved sword on the end of a pole.
Yeah, imagine like a samurai or not a scimitar, kind of on the end of
Of a
spear.
pole.
Yeah. a
Okay,
pole.
cool.
A little bit like that.
That's not what I was picturing.
Yeah.
And this one is
Smasher of All Skulls.
like 9 feet long or something because it was the
Yeah,
Onis.
it's really big and heavy.
Okay, well, good night.
Okay, I'll just sleep on this blanket, I guess, by the fire, and then I get a horse tomorrow.
You don't get a
Yeah.
horse tomorrow, but we'll help you move the cart tomorrow.
Help me move the car. All right. Sure
And
thing.
s'mores.
Sure thing.
So,
Gotcha.
Burbage is going to make sure we set up with like an actual
A
bedroll.
perimeter around him. Yeah.
I'll give him.
Yeah, like a nice little bedroll and
Burbage will
a
give him
blanket.
his bedroll and
Oh, that's
Burbage
nice.
will sleep on the ground.
But I think like we all agree that like people need to be sleeping near the horses and like a
Yeah,
couple
we're, like,
people maybe like
actually-
mashing him like in between or something.
I mean, I can take first watch if you want.
No,
That's
it's
all
okay.
right.
You should
No,
rest your tired head.
don't trust me. All right, fair enough.
Who is this like 7-year-old kid?
I'm Chip the Ruthless.
The Ruthless.
That's what Megami called me. Probably. I don't know. Anyway, good night then. Who's taking watch? Which I assume is going to happen.
Yes. I can take the first one.
First watch. All right. Give me a perception check for first watch, Akari.
See what
12. All right. You do notice the sky clears, Hikari. There's no more clouds in the sky. There's a beautiful constellation above you. From your studies, you think it's the centaur, and then you kind of remember like I wrote a centaur once. That's it.
many years ago.
The chip does seem to be sleeping on your watch, so seem to be. Who's next?
I can take a second.
All right, Akari, you wake up Stormbringer.
Mm-hmm.
Stormbringer, give me a perception check. 14. Yeah, nice with a 14. Yeah, you're looking up in the stars. You see a series of stars that your mother once told you was the ancient form of Dawn Protector. Where Dawn Protector got her name. And that's just kind of reminds you, oh yeah, I'm getting into some Goliath shit.
I get to see her again, and she's probably gonna try to kill me.
Aw.
And then who do you wake up?
I usually take last watch.
So I guess Burbage.
Yeah. Perception check, Burbage.
This will be the high point.
24. Jesus, that's a lot. 24. With a 24, yeah, you notice that there are a few squirrels that have kind of made their way into camp. Squirrels are not necessarily nocturnal creatures.
Oh yeah,
in
they're
this
not,
area.
are they?
They can be out, but they mostly like to be in their trees asleep at this point. And that felt a little odd, but
That's weird.
hey, whatever, squirrels.
No, Burbage is having a flashback to a couple of mysterious owls that showed up out of nowhere and behaved strangely and talked. And then, like 5 minutes later, Burbage was pulled. Spoilers?
Spoilers. Cover your ears. We'll give
Big
you a thumbs
spoilers
up when
coming
it's
up.
ready to come back from spoilers. But go ahead.
Spoilers for some episode in season 1. Burbage got pulled into a very difficult, dangerous situation.
What a spoiler.
Involving Charity's father.
Whoa, too much. Okay. I'm just kidding. It's good.
So no, Burbage is checking out these goddamn squirrels and making sure that they're not here to cause danger. He's also trying to remember what did Israk Devere had said that we would need to find a rabbit to communicate with him, right? But also half of it was squirrels.
Squirrel, I believe, to communicate with him.
And that
I don't remember that.
he would send a rabbit.
Dead.
Yeah.
And he's dead, yes.
Right. That Burbage does not forget that Israk.
It was finding a rabbit.
A rabbit.
So we would find a rabbit to send
and
a
then
message
an
to
adult
Israk.
squirrel would come back with the message.
That's right.
So-
There he was, yeah.
So, I mean, so the sight of the squirrel is one, flashing him back to the creepy owls, and two, reminding him of Israk and a time when he was thinking like, oh, we might get messages from Israk via squirrels someday on our journey. So
Yesterday.
that is
Yeah.
yesterday. This was yes. So that is why he is investigating this further. How might I do that?
Nature check? Unless you actually want to go over and like pick one up and examine it.
I don't want to approach it. I'm doing a nature. Wait.
Yeah,
Well, no. Like Burbage wants to know if they're magic or something other than squirrels. Would a nature check-
Arcana, then, if you want to try to get a magical sense out of this.
I mean, would a nature check tell him if they're unnatural or supernatural?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do a nature check.
Okay. 6. Squirrels at night.
Finish the rhyme.
Is that the whole sentence?
Afternoon delight.
Squirrels at night. Afternoon light.
No. No.
I meant for the squirrels. Not like
squirrels are going to get
Burbage
busy
and the
tomorrow.
squirrels.
Jesus
clarify.
Christ. For the last time, Burbage will not have sex with squirrels.
Why do we
For the last time?
The last time.
Wait, when was the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have dreamt that.
it's a little weird, but squirrels are just up at night. I wouldn't think too much of it.
Well,
Perhaps it's nothing. is what he said.
Perhaps it's nothing.
Burbage will kind of just sadly think back to simpler times before Israq was killed. And then...
2 days ago?
I was going to say, so 3 p.m. the day before yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes. And then he'll wake up
Oh my God.
Charity.
All right.
Do you mention the squirrels to Charity?
Going off of the 6 nature check? No, sorry.
Okay, no. I was totally fine. I just wanted to double check before I was acting.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Make sure you have inspiration then, Burbage.
Perception check, I assume?
I'm saying.
Yeah, perception check. Yep.
And
I think Burbage doesn't have one either.
I have guidance on, so.
Oh,
Solid.
well,
Goody, 5.
5. Charity, your mind is just kind of wandering. You're watching Stormbringer honestly sleep for the first time in a long time that you've seen her. She's looking tired, peaceful. You're kind of looking over the rest of your family. You're not paying too much attention. You're keeping your eye on the kid.
I was gonna say I'd keep my eye on the kid and the horses.
Yeah, he's still there.
Least.
Everything seems up and up.
Hey, you guys remember that the deadliest creature alive or whatever it was spent a year as a squirrel?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is related. Just flagging that.
No, it's true. Yeah.
Killed that dude.
But so you're it's pretty uneventful. You're just kind of looking over the people around you and see nothing out of the ordinary.
I'll replenish aid on everyone sort of just before the 8
Sounds
hour
good.
passes.
Nice. All right, you get up. Chip is up early. He's very slowly and deliberately savoring one of the rations as he's eating it. This one had some potatoes in it that he's munching on. He's very excited. The fire dies down. You cover it up like good citizens, and start on the road. Unless you want to do anything else before you do that.
So
Burbage mention the squirrels at all?
In his sleep, Burbage had a dream about a squirrel with 3 scars across its face, and the squirrel kind of, and he was paralyzed. Burbage was paralyzed with sleep paralysis, and the squirrel with 3 scars across its face kind of crawled up Burbage's body and up to his head and just looked right down to him and said, and the squirrel said to him, "Was Ractivere, more like was Ractivere." And Burbage said, "You got the joke wrong, squirrel! You got the joke wrong, squirrel!" And he yelped to that in his sleep. But that's
I'm picturing Charity going to Chip. Don't worry, this is a fairly normal occurrence in the morning.
Do our
Fair
packs look disturbed?
Yeah, you look through your packs.
it's just
Yeah.
dying.
If you look through your packs, doesn't seem to be anything missing or disturbed at all. Seems like he was pretty genuine to his word. He just slept
What about
the whole night.
squirrels? Did the squirrels take things?
Oh no, squirrels were just squirrels. You're fine.
So yeah,
Nightmares about squirrels, Andy.
Charity will sort of turn to Chip. What time were you supposed to meet with these soldiers?
Oh, they're coming in about after dinner sometime. I'm not good at reading the sun very much.
But
Not good at reading, period.
we covered that last night. Yes, in the afternoon or evening, then. Not in the morning.
Afternoon, evening, yeah. We'll get there in plenty of time if we go right now.
Yes.
Can I ride on one of your horses until... Oh, wait.
Oh, the camel.
I want to ride on the camel.
Because, yeah.
I've never seen one of them. I have a picture book about them, though.
You have a lot of books for a ragtag group
Yeah,
of
Camels of
orphans.
Federo. That one was called.
Okay, it's a 2-humped camel, I think. So,
Yeah.
in the picture. So yeah, he can ride in front and I'll ride behind him. Or does he need behind me?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh, no.
He's just
The
stuck in
ghost set
Chip
us
mode
up
now.
with the house. Just left a bunch of books one night. It was fun. So my cart is just a little bit north of here, along the road, and I put it off to the side, covered up with some bushes, and then we just go west from there. It's a bit rough, mind you, but, camels and whatnot shouldn't be bad.
Sounds good.
We're off to see the Blood Queen, the wonderful Blood Queen of Throne, right? I don't know.
Yes, let's go.
What did you say to Darcy? Darcy, what did he say?
No, it's fine.
Nothing. I can't. He won't let me say.
It's all good. So
worse with webcams, because now we can just see you being
I know.
I know. You can see my facial expressions, and I can't hide them.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, I'm really bad at that. So, yeah, I was a little worried about that situation. They're seeming to be like...
Okay.
Thanks for the raid, Cyrus.
Nice. So, yeah, if you go along with that, he'll lead you north. Point out the bushes. There's a cart there with a large metallic barrel in the back of it. He'll go ahead and hook the camel up to the cart if you let him.
Can I also look at this?
Language that's scaring me.
Sorry, yeah, I'm pausing, trying to pause in case you want to jump in and do something if you want.
Can I investigate before we roll out the barrel?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yes.
What would that be?
Investigation's cool. Yeah. 13. Yeah, it's
14.
Oh yeah, 14. 14. It's a barrel that's almost made entirely in one piece, which is fairly advanced metalwork. It's got a copper stopper. That's right, a copper stopper on top, with cork sort of inlaid into it and stuff. And there used to be a label on it, but that has since been ripped off. And that's mostly what you can tell. You don't see any leaks. You don't see... You move it around a little bit. You hear there's a large amount of liquid inside kind of sloshing around. But so far, that's what you get. Yeah.
Does this look similar to the casks or barrels of mage fire that had been left at the well?
Yes.
So it does look like those.
It does look like those.
Oh, never mind. I remember the well. I'm good.
Were incredibly explosive.
And those were incredibly explosive, and that's what Chip sort of seemed to intimate, that this was explosive as well. So he's like, huh. Okay.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's real sturdy. And he'll go, tung, 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 slapping on it. It's not going to blow up or nothing if you do that. Tung, tung, tung.
Let's not do that, Chip.
Do what? This? Tung, tung, tung.
Chip. Let's concentrate. We have to get your shipment before they come.
All right.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
He says, focus. Focus on the C. It's in the middle of the word, focus. Probably. I don't know. I'll take his word for it, I do.
What will make it blow up?
I think if you pierce it with something.
Okay.
Charity's smiling again. I have notions.
Good to know.
All right, well. You don't mind me hooking up the camel, do you?
No.
That's good. Because, sometimes people get mad if their camel blows up. Anyway. I'm sure the DM won't do that, though. Let's go.
I will kill you. I will kill you dead.
So he hooks up the camel to the cart. You start off, and he's just talking the entire way, basically. He's telling you, about this, bark that he saw on the tree, and how he and his friends then were investigating the bark because it was weird that it was there and not on another tree, so it must be a government conspiracy. And
how do they know about the government?
they know about the government and the real government, not the fake government that Bovalian sets up. The real government.
Unless you want Charity to seriously reconsider whether we're helping these kids.
Yeah.
And he tells you about this flower that just bloomed all over his house one time, and
What the
Was
flower
it a
look like?
lily?
it looked like blue and white, and it had it almost looked like a butterfly. It was really pretty.
Does that sound familiar?
So, yeah, bluish, whitish, purplish. Does sound a bit familiar, yes.
But butterfly shaped?
What's that?
Like a doom lily?
Like a doom lily, sure.
Did anything happen short? When did that when did that happen? 2, what did the flowers smell like?
Oh, that's funny because we all smelled something different. Yeah, I smelled a big sort of fresh river. It was beautiful. It was nice. It was clear and crisp, like I could almost drink it. My friend thought he smelled something kind of like, when you bite your tongue and then you taste that little bit of like metal in there. That's what he tasted.
What?
He smelled like.
Blood. He smelled blood.
Oh, is that what that is? Why is your blood metal? That's weird.
That's a really good question. Why is your blood metal?
Oh no, my blood's not. It's red. It's liquid.
No, your blood's metal. If you
Is it?
tasted your own blood, it
Wait,
would
hold on,
taste
hold
like
on. Hold on. Ah! Oh, it does. That's weird.
Yeah. It's
And then
really
he's quiet
weird.
for about 10 minutes as he's sucking on his thumb or his finger.
So when did the doom lilies, the flowers, show up?
It wasn't too long after the goat.
Goat.
The goat?
Yeah, the goat. I said the goat set up a house, brought some books in one night.
Oh, I missed what you said.
Your audio connection may have cut out a little bit when you said that, Chip.
Oh, did I say it softly so you didn't hear it? I'm sorry.
I didn't hear it either, and I'm sitting right next to you.
Set up a house and brought you some books, and then the house got covered in flowers that smelled weird to everyone. Is this the sequence of events?
Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
So again, Chip, I want you to sort of think back to the stories that you've read, such as the ones about Burbage Kemp, which have sort of an establishing background of information and then proceed through a narrative structure. Have you now done that? Goat sets up house, leaves books, flowers appear, everyone smells something different.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Ploy, he found a toad in between all that. Is that relevant?
Maybe.
Ploy found a toad?
Are toads common in this area?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
It was a good
probably
one,
not
though.
then.
It was a big one. Had a wart on its back. Big one.
All right, let's go have an audience with the queen and then make some s'mores.
Sweet.
Hey, but when did this happen? I know time is relative and you're 8, so you don't know anything generally, but when did this happen?
I don't know anything.
Recently?
No, it was just months ago. I don't know what happened.
Months ago?
Yeah.
Did anything happen after the flowers showed up? Anything of note?
I mean, yeah, some stuff happened.
Like what?
Well, I mean, there was... The Bovalian Ravagers used to have about 20 of us. And one night there was dog people
Ugh.
that came.
Sorry?
Dog people.
Knowles.
Knowles.
People that were dogs.
Dog
Bags.
people. I thought you were saying doll.
Ooh. That'd be
No,
even
not
worse.
doll people.
Doll
dog
people.
Okay, dog people.
Dog
Yeah.
people, like Knowles.
Like Degs.
Like Dags.
And they took a few of us. Yeah. That was bad.
Had any of the ones who were taken by the Knowles smelled dog fur when they smelled the flowers?
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, Garish didn't tell us what he smelled. That was weird. Anyway.
Burbage, through all of this, through hearing this story of these kids who were all smelling different things on flowers, he was just silently remembering the child in Federo who they sent with his mother to Roth right before Roth burned down. That's what Burbage has been thinking about. Sad.
So you are traveling a few more hours. He's just kind of saying random stuff at this point that, like, he talked for about an hour about the toad that Ploy found. They named it Bakari, actually, that's what he thought of first when he heard Hakari's name.
What was named Bakari?
The toad.
The toad. Nice.
Yeah. And not too long before you crest a hill, and you see just a cabin in the middle of a field of yellow flowers. A little bit of smoke rising from the chimney. And he says, "Oh, shit! I forgot to blindfold you all. Put blindfolds on. Everyone, put blindfolds on. Put them on your eyes so you don't see where you're going."
We already see.
Yeah, this isn't it. This isn't it. This isn't the headquarters. All right.
Oh, so we'll blindfold us, then you'll lead us to another different cabin?
Of course. Yeah, just put a blindfold on. You just
all
all
right.
of you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Burbage will do that.
All right. Do you, Hakari?
Yeah.
Charity?
Yeah, I'm using a piece of one of my robes, which is, like, it's the outer layer, so it's basically sheer cloth.
That's fine. Yeah. And then
I use my hair.
Stormbringer, you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you put all that on, and he goes, "Oh fuck, finally. All right, let's go." So
How
he's
is he
then
leading all
slowly
of us?
leading you
Yeah.
50, 60 more feet. And then it's very obviously he turns in a circle and then just goes to the cabin, and then he says, "All right, now we're at a totally different cabin. You can take your blindfolds off."
It is a very different cabin than the one we'd seen previously.
Right? Thank you. And if anyone asks, I blindfolded you the whole way. So, and he kind of knocks on the door, opens it up. "Queen Bloodthrone, I present. What were your names? Hakari, I know. Hakari, the big one, Firestarter, and
I'm Snowbringer Mountain.
Snowbringer Mountain, the one who met Crotch the Sticky," he says, "and Firestarter over here."
I'm pretty sure I'm literally the only one that introduced.
Oh, that's right, Charity. That's
you.
stripper name.
And I'm Theod Rucksack.
Theod Rucksack. Okay, fine. And then he kind of motions all of you into this large one-room cabin. It's a large room in this small cabin. There are no tables. There are cots kind of set up on the side of the room. There's a chair in the back that is propped up by like books on all of its feet, and on top of that is a black suit of armor with horns and spikes protruding off of it in various places. Its gauntlets are streaked red with paint. And then there's sort of red kind of devil horn paint going up the side of this. And then you hear from within the armor, "I'm Queen Bloodthrone."
Is this armor child-sized?
It's probably dwarf-sized, and a child has fit into it.
Okay.
Is what you imagine. "I'm Queen Bloodthrone. Kneel before me, or suffer the wrath of the Bovalian Ravagers."
Okay.
Stormbringer kneel.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
All right. They put up their visor of the armor. Now the visor shuts down again, bangs shut. "Now, for those of you who have sworn fealty, kill the others.
What?
The other ones that haven't knelt yet, kill them."
Oh,
I'm pretty
What
sure
others?
everyone helped.
"Oh, you all knelt? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry." And then they lift up the visor again. "Oh, I see that now. Yes. and they take off the helmet completely. It's much too large for their head, and there's a human child with long, kind of reddish brown hair. Now, as I was saying, welcome to our home. Now that you are Bovalian Ravagers, what can I do for you? And then Chip stands up and says, "Oh, they brought the cart full of the stuff that the bullies needed for tonight. So we'll get back Bane. They helped me get it here." And she goes, "Oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Do you need a coin for your trouble?"
Do you have coin?
Nope.
Don't worry about it.
I think we're fine.
Chip was telling us about a book called Burbage, Kemp or something. Can I see that book?
Chip, I'm sorry. That was with Bane.
Oh. Do you think Bane still has it?
Probably.
Cool. I'll just ask Bane when we get Bane back.
So might we...
I have a book on camels. Camels of Federa. It's around here somewhere.
That's interesting,
Okay.
probably. But that's okay.
Fair enough. The DM just wrote a whole book on camels, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Don't
I
even
didn't, shut
try
up.
to back out of it.
I wouldn't. I'm not that dorky.
Yeah, you are.
Jeez, oh man.
Charity will go, yes, it's a pleasure to meet you, Your Highness. About these bullies, how long have they been here?
They came about a month ago. Started asking for stuff. And they come a couple weeks. We've seen them twice before.
And
They usually take one of us, ask for some stuff, we go get it, they bring us back.
do they bring the person that they take back when they come to pick up the stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. That makes it much easier then. What kinds of things have they been asking for?
Well, they asked for... One of them asked for a crossbow. We got that. Then it escalated to 50 gold. And Fort and Chip got that. And then this time one of the barrels. And Chip brought that here.
Where do you get that?
Chip's like, none of your business.
Charity's gonna toss him a ration.
And he starts pulling out all the rest of the rations and putting them on the little fireplace on the side of the room.
Where did you get it?
It fell off a cart that was traveling to Bovalia, south along the road.
It fell off a cart.
Well, it was pushed, I think, for me. And I
Interesting.
scooped it up, drug it to the bushes, which I'm very good at hiding things in bushes. And then I got the cart, brought it over, and loaded it up, and then I found you after me ass ran away. Why do you giggle at that every time, Akari? It's weird.
Charity's gonna come. Would it be easier for you if these bullies perhaps were dealt with a la Blade Master and Asshole Extraordinaire Burbage Kemp?
You mean you're gonna spit on him?
Oh. Yeah, do you guys remember that?
Wait, when did you?
Yeah,
No, I do
yeah,
now because
yeah.
it made Lena feel really bad inside.
Hey, yeah, Stormbringer. It made Adam feel really bad too. He immediately apologized to Meepus for it.
Yeah, sometimes we do things that make Lena and Adam feel really bad.
That was the worst. Okay, honestly, this is Burbage speaking.
Okay.
Messaging to all of you. Honestly, that time that I spat in Meepus's face might be worse than the time that you guys killed Arben.
Wow.
I feel that bad about it. That's how villains are made. And
by spitting in people's
Remember
faces.
when we were torturing that one person? Also?
Red.
Yeah, that made Lena feel bad too.
Yeah, but we did it, and it was funny. We laughed about it.
Was it funny? I guess, yeah, it was really funny.
Remember that time that Hikari sterilized Galore? No one felt bad about that.
That was actually funny.
Yeah. Hey, Ravagers, we're just going to take a bit of time just to do a flashback episode now. So you just...
Yeah, it's a clip show.
The lowest form of storytelling? Sure, yes.
So Charity's gonna perhaps one of the more direct methods that Burbage used.
Oh, like stabbing and stuff. You're gonna stab him?
More like that one, yes.
Okay.
How would that strike you?
Yeah, that's fine. Do you need weapons? We have weapons.
I have
Bring in the weapons.
Oh dear.
And you see a very small green-skinned half-orc child waddling in. He's quite plump, and he has a makeshift crossbow that is made out of basically rubber bands and sticks.
Rubber bands.
Rubber band is the closest thing that you would think. Yeah, it's like rubber tree.
I'm not saying we don't have rubber bands. I'm just
gum stuff. He then sort of drags in a club with a nail in it, and then he brings in what looks to be kind of an odd sort of puppet. It's got a big pointy blue hat, a pokey nose, and that's sort of weird.
Why are you describing Pinocchio?
Pinocchio didn't have a pointy blue hat. Wait,
Pinocchio totally had a blue hat.
Oh, dude, man, did he? Was it green? I don't know.
Was it?
Maybe blue. Wasn't? Was it? Yeah, it's kind of
Okay,
blue.
so
and he had a nose.
The first two look like weapons,
True.
and then the last one is a doll. Charity's gonna sort of be like, okay, I understand that one. Very nicely done with the nail through the club.
Yeah, that was mine.
whoa, who was
That's Fort.
that? Who? What?
Fort.
That's Fort.
Oh, God.
How old is Fort?
What's it to you?
Half-orcs enter adolescence early. It's fine.
Okay.
He's like
Yeah,
6.
my voice dropped last one.
So what about the doll? How is that the weapon?
The doll. Oh, the puppet.
The puppet, yes.
You want me to show you? What's this?
Yes,
What's this?
yeah.
Huh? Oh, you sit back and watch this. And he takes the puppet and he climbs up the sort of logs of the side of the cabin into the small rafters, and he starts moving the puppet over, and it's actually quite lifelike the way he's operating it. It's pretty nice, and he's moving it down, making it dance a little bit, and then he goes, "Now, Bloodthrone!" And Bloodthrone takes the club and goes, "Ah!" Smack, smack, smack on the ground.
So the puppet
This is
is a
one of our best
distraction.
weapons. Distraction.
Hey, Fort, do you want to arm wrestle?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Pardon my language.
No, you're good. It's arm wrestle.
All right. Yeah, he'll just lay straight on the ground and put his arm on the ground and is laying there on his belly.
I feel like Charity's hand is hovering over him, waiting to apply healing.
He's an orc. He'll be fine.
He's 8!
He's large, right?
No, wait, isn't he like 6? Is he the younger
Yeah, I think
friend?
he was the younger one of
The younger
of Chip.
friend?
Yeah.
One of your arms is probably the size of him.
Hey, I'll take it easy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Arm wrestle me.
All right.
I can't wait for
What
Andy
is
to have
that
made this
tattoo
kid's
they're
like score a 26 for strength or something.
You just said you're going to take it easy. Don't use your tattoo.
I think she just already activated it.
Yeah, I think that activated it. This purple light flashes up your arm and illuminating that tattoo. Ford is like, oh, whoa.
I think she should roll at disadvantage.
It's up to you.
I mean, is it up to me? I guess I can still throw it even with the tattoo, right?
I'm sorry, are you trying to not win?
Well, at least not break him.
I think she's more just trying not to break him in half.
Trying to be gentle.
Fair enough. All right, fair enough. Give me a roll of disadvantage then, if you're not taking it super seriously.
Sure, yeah. So, what are we doing? Athletics? Is that what we usually do?
Yeah.
So it won't be the 27, the nat 20,
Oh my
27.
God.
Thank God.
With a 14, the kid's little chubby arms start to move your hand backward. You're starting to lose a little bit here.
Charity is bracing
Holy
for the
shit.
sound of thunder.
You're a strong kid. I'm gonna actually do it for real now.
All right.
And
Give me
the
another
tattoo gives me advantage, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
23?
23,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Then you immediately, once you start trying, slam his hand down. You're not trying to hurt him or anything, but you do then immediately slam his hand down. And he's like, oh, whoa. Are you the strongest person in the world?
I think so, but you're like the second strongest. You're really strong.
That's right. My name's Fort. Get used to it, love.
My name's don't call me love. My name's Snowbringer Mountain. Snowbringer Mountain.
Snowbringer Mountain. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That was a good arm wrestle.
That was really good arm wrestling. I'd say I'd like to try, but I can never beat Fort, so certainly not going to beat you.
Oh, you can try? You want to try?
I said no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
That's sweet, though.
So,
yeah.
are there any more of them? Like, of these kids?
Yeah, you sort of look out the window then. You see two over by a bush gathering some what look to be like strawberries and stuff.
Oh,
Strawberries don't grow on bushes.
Vines on the
Okay,
ground.
there you go.
They're not
That reminds me
berries,
that-
are they?
did Burbage find any whoopsie berries?
Haven't found any yet, no.
That's dumb. And also, episode cut. We're getting 4 episodes out of this stream. How about that? Arben there, done that. I don't even know anymore. But episode cut. All right, and go.
Not sure the next episode's going to be that long.
Oh, okay.
Will
Then
do.
I'll cut all this. That's fine.
So yeah, if you stay there, Queen Bloodthrone will pour you some tea. She'll start to immediately talk about the toad that Ploy found. And that it was named Bakari, which is fascinating that you are named Hakari. And it's like little kid talk that, you're
Wait.
just like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
did she referred to it as Bakari
Yes.
independently of Chip?
Yeah.
So was Chip just Chip knew that the toad's name was Bakari, and so Chip was amused that he met somebody named Hakari?
Yeah.
Yes.
He didn't come up with the name Bakari after meeting Hakari.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Charity, as this is going on, is also probably going to be sort of mildly trying to, like, med exam the kids, trying to determine how are they actually getting nutrition.
Yeah.
Are they about to die of a disease or something?
Right. Yep. Yeah, give me a med check.
17.
17, very nice. With the 17, you see that they're thin, generally, except for Fort. that you do notice another little girl that has just come in and is helping serve tea, who's like 5, has a really, really orange nose. And if you just kind of casually ask about it, everyone then immediately says, oh, that's because Pin only eats carrots. Only eats carrots, ever. She don't like nothing else, just carrots. So that's not amazing nutrition, but she seems generally healthy other than that. And the rest of them seem to be doing okay, oddly enough. Certainly they're not living off the land, which is filled with like a few strawberries, a bit of wheat that sort of wild grows in the field, and like dandelions would be like basically their only meals.
There's no animals? Like
they
rabbits?
They haven't eaten anything meat in front of you, at least, no.
How do you all get food?
Is it the goat?
Yeah, sometimes the goat brings milk. That's really nice. Oh no, wait a second. Was it his milk? And Pin's like,
I'm not sure it's...
goats don't make milk. And Fort goes, never mind. No.
Yeah, Fort needs to shut
I was like, Fort is 6.
These are children, Andy.
That's 3 times tonight. I've had to curb myself here. Oh, shit.
Thank you for
Sorry.
drawing that back.
Yeah, I drew the boundary
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Slamming that boundary down.
No, yeah, anyway. So they're arguing over whether the goat it's his milk or not. Yeah. And that's it.
Do you guys have any egg milk? Any egg milk?
What's an egg?
I don't
The
even know.
fucking monstrosity alien thing.
No, God, no, we wouldn't have that. That's horrible. Who
Hey,
gave
just
you that?
asking.
So
You're
besides
weird,
milk, how do
David.
you get food besides the milk?
Yeah, we got the milk. Sometimes there's just like, berries and stuff growing around. And, sometimes there's just like a basket of like breads and stuff.
Yeah, just
porch.
sometimes there's just a basket of bread on your porch.
Yeah, it grows there, I guess.
I'm sure. Yeah, I think that totally. Yeah, baskets definitely grow places, right? You guys, that's legit.
Sure.
That seems legit.
We live in a magical fantasy land.
Yeah, like why not? Maybe their house is also like made of gingerbread that they can eat.
That sounds delicious, Stormbringer.
Yeah, I think it would melt in the rain though, so it's probably not very structurally sound.
At the very least, Molder.
Oh yuck, moldy house.
Yeah, that'd be gross.
It'd be really gross.
Okay, so are some bullies gonna roll up, or
Yeah.
So you after all this just child sort of babble and banter and odd reflections toward a goat, it does get toward kind of evening. They share their food, which is basically tonight's meal of strawberries and bread.
But we don't need to because we have rations. So we.
Yeah, that's just they're sharing if you want it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see. They're trying
Charity
to be
would
like.
put in a couple.
serving you.
Charity would put in a couple of rations to sort of contribute to a communal meal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I can too. We can spread it around.
Yeah, Queen Bloodthrone is very excited that you've done this. She seems really happy that you've served her people well.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn like 5 rations because I'm getting sick of accumulating rations and never eating them.
Yeah, nice. So Burbage is just scarfing down rations, and
And sharing them.
No, he's getting
Burbage is just like.
eating yourself in front of them.
Or literally, I'm burning them, like I'm putting them in the fire so that
No.
nobody can eat them.
I'm sure, yeah. And then Pin comes in and says, torches on the road, sirs, madams. I think he said them.
Torches on the road. Torches on the road. Everybody loves Buckari the Toad.
Should we hide behind the house?
Wait, that wasn't a song?
It is now.
Everything can be a song if you try hard enough, Burbage.
If you sing it. Should we hide behind the house?
Yeah, that's fine if you want to hide behind the house. Just pop out, maybe after we get Bane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
when we'll pop out. Yes.
Okay.
And when you have Bane, then they'll have our permission to die. Right, guys? Right?
Yes.
What? Who will?
Like the bullies.
Kids?
So when we have Bane,
Yeah.
the bad guys will have our permission to die.
That's
Wait,
so
hold on.
fucking cool.
Hold on. Burbage
Why are you
grabs
giving the permission?
the puppet and puts it
Well,
up.
careful with him.
Don't be careful. He's putting it up over his face, and he says, "When we have Bane, they have our permission to die."
Is this a reference to like Batman or something? I haven't actually seen that one, so this is just going right over my head.
You know, this is why I always thought we should have spent more time on the streets of Federo, checking out the cultural centers of Federo. There were always shows going on, and I think if we'd hung out there a bit more, you could have seen Batman, the play.
Yeah, maybe then I'd get the reference.
3 the play.
Batman 3.
Batman 3 the play.
I'm pretty sure that the like 2 times we spent a protracted amount of time on the streets of Federo, once we got mugged, and the second time Vimeris stole a sword and got really obsessed with revenge.
Running for our lives from the guards most of the time in Federo.
Yes, but okay, see, we are doing a flashback episode. And
when aren't we?
There was a brief time on the streets of Federo when we were actually quite safe, that the guards were leaving us alone and that everything was fine and we hadn't lost anybody.
We're doing a ton of spoilers.
Or gotten into any big fights interpersonally. So,
wait, when was this?
This was after we talked to Poneway, after we got the first
fuzz
flower.
off your back. Yeah.
And he said, you know, with his influence in the city at the time, he was like, you know what I mean? We had carte blanche for a little bit there.
Man, I don't fucking remember that at all. I just remember like climbing down that building, and just seeing the dwarfs having sex.
Yeah, it was after that. After
that. Charity's just sort of like pinching the bridge's nose. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go melt these fuckers. Anyone who wants to join me is welcome.
No, let's get behind the house because we have to wait for Bane, right?
Hide behind the house. Make yourself small as a mouse.
I can't make myself that small. I'm sorry.
That was a cool rhyme.
All right,
thank you.
Let's get Bane back and then.
All right, you hide behind the house. You see the torches on a road that you didn't notice. That's even further north now, and those torches have now come off the road and are making their way. There's 5 torches, maybe. And you can't quite make out the shapes yet as it's gotten dark. And I think that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
End tonight's episode. That was a lot of fun, and Andy is a cool dude.
That's sweet. I do need everyone to hop off except for Galway real quick.
Why?
Joy.
Are you going to bring us back to say goodbye?
I will, yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
Cool.
So I did not tell you I was going to do this at all. Go away. So
I almost gave you a thumbs up and then realized that would go terribly as everyone comes back in.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
You did not. What's up?
Yeah. Charity, you awake in a strange place. It feels odd. It feels weird. You've never woken up quite like this before. And in fact, the last thing you remember, you were in Cliffmill, maybe? You were sailing into Cliffmill on a boat. There was some message got to your boat about before the tiger. And you're waking up, your eyes are opening, you're feeling around, you're looking at your hands, you're feeling your chest. You don't have a shirt on at the moment. And you kind of feel around, and actually you don't have scars. And you look at your hands again, and you don't have wooden fingers. And then you realize it's not a room that you're in. You're in a capsule of some sort, almost like a coffin. And just as you start to breathe heavy and you almost start to panic, the lid flips open. You see firelight outside, and you sit up and you pull yourself out of it. And you look around. There's someone that feels familiar, sitting in the corner of the room, sipping tea. And they're motioning you over to sit next to them.
Just as a question, and it's a little bit of a metagamey question, but it's kind of important for me for character. I remember sailing into Cliffmill.
Yeah.
I remember a message getting to the ship.
Yeah.
I remember that my fingers should be wooden. I remember that I should be covered in scars.
Yeah.
So I mentally am Charity from the ship that came into Cliffmill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sort of
they motion you over to sit next to him.
Where am I? Who are you?
You are at a place that should feel familiar. And the voice triggers for you. This is the voice of Bahamut that you had met several times.
Yeah, it is.
Please, do not be alarmed. Sit.
We're a little past alarmed.
Please drink. It is quite safe. And he takes a sip. Puts it down on a book next to his desk.
That'll be a hard no from me on the drinking. Why am I here?
He takes the cup off the book, puts the book on his lap, starts to kind of leaf through it. What I'd like you to do is search your emotions, your feelings, and tell me what it is you feel. And I'd like you to give me an intelligence saving throw.
$14.
All right. So if you do that, if you just kind of like look inward and you are thinking about what it is most you are wanting in this moment, you would have imagined that you just want to set this guy on fire, that you want to destroy whatever building this is in, to rip down every monument to Bahamut or every tiny little icon that reminds you of it. But that's not what you feel. And you know that you should, and you know that there's a difference between those two things.
So I'm aware of that discrepancy.
Yes. What you want more than anything in the world is to destroy Charity, the other one. And you run your hands through your hair, and you notice you have both of your horns. You are now enacting, and you can feel it, though the other Charity may get a sense of this as well, because you can feel them somewhere out there. And you are filled with rage at them. You don't even know why. You don't even know why you should feel this way. You just do. Do you tell this person what you're feeling?
I want to be really precise for character reasons.
Please, yeah.
For something here.
Yeah.
What you've just described is what I feel. And
Yes.
what I know I should feel is the desire to burn this down.
Yes.
And
Though that is not the thing that is coming to the surface for you, yeah.
And this is Charity as the ship was sailing into Cliffmill the last time.
Yes.
I say nothing to him. Because I'm not Charity. I'm Caloran Charity. And Caloran Charity got taught that it didn't matter what the hell he felt. What mattered was what his father taught him he was supposed to feel.
Interesting. The creature takes a look through the book, then a little bit more. Your feelings, then are your own. But I think your destiny is ours. We should talk. I think there's someone you would like to meet. Your father, perhaps.
No, not especially. I was kind of good with, not seeing him again.
There is much to discuss. And as that is happening, go away. As whatever that was just happened, you, as Charity, are standing behind a house waiting to save a bunch of kids from some torches that are coming down the road. And you can feel it too. There's another one of you out there somewhere. Something you wondered about deep inside feels confirmed.
Yeah, this was definitely a thing that Charity got to, so...
Huh. And I think that's where we'll end it. So everyone come back. Come on back. Everyone. Adam.
I'll have one.
You're asleep.
I'm
gonna poke you.
One bit to do when they come back.
Adam.
Poor Adam.
Come on back. Come on.
No, there he is.
Okay, there he is. He's good. All right. So Charity, is there anything you'd like to
So just as we're all sort of huddling behind and watching the torches come up, you're just going to hear very quietly behind you. Oh, fuck.
That's it. Oh, that's brilliant. I love it so much. All right. So that's going to do it for tonight's episode of Goats and Dragons. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. We love doing this so much. We're having so much fun. If you like this, please follow the Twitch. Follow us on Twitter at Helpful Goat, on YouTube at Helpful Goat Gaming. We just are, we're just putting out some content into the world into these kind of scary, weird times, and hopefully you can just fucking forget about some of the bad shit in the world for a little bit.
Oh yeah, that last segment will really help them forget about bad shit. Nailed it!
But at least they're thinking of this bad shit and not the other bad shit. And then check us out. We have Dom and Dragons on Wednesdays, Spire on Thursdays. Fridays have been Fates of Rin or Galway's Tier, which again is amazing. Please check that out on Helpful Goat Gaming Presents. And on Tuesdays lately, we've kind of got a few at least lined up. Goat's Eye View, which is go away mostly talking about games and gaming. The last one was with Lena, which is awesome. You should check that out as well. So we have tons and tons of stuff out there, along with our big back. And the next one is with Rachel, which is going to talk about
how to DM for kids. It's going to be awesome, and also really great if you're a new D&D player. It's going to have a lot of like info about how to play the game and how to simplify it and stuff. So it'll be really useful for everyone.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for listening. We immensely appreciate it, and from all of us at Goats and Dragons, we wish you an excellent evening. Hang in there. We love you. Good night.
Pray for charity. The right one.
For charity.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.